Boop, boop, boop. Hello, sorry we're late. We've been really just doing the exact same thing we normally. Wait, oh, because you switched places. Ignore these names shifting around on your screen. Please don't let it disorient you. Welcome.
I was a whole person for a session.
No, I still had you split.
Bless you. Just eyeball it. Yeah. Oh, I'm over there now.
Really? Arrow keys?
You're just right missed.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
This one's
why.
my favorite.
I knew it would happen.
The light.
It doesn't do much.
Boop, boop, boop. That looks fine.
Looks good.
Looks fine. If you have complaints, please send them to 911. Give them a call and tell them.
Don't do that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's an emergency number.
Am I not allowed to be sarcastic about that on the internet?
No.
Okay.
That's a bit risky.
That's fair.
That one in particular.
That's fair.
Don't
do it.
That was a risky bit.
Don't do it. I'm sorry, Twitch. I didn't mean to break your trust in me.
No, I protected your integrity.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Assumed
I'm just not used to being an internet personality with fews of people watching hanging on followers. Hanging on my every word.
With us watching.
It's almost dozens.
All right.
It's almost dozen.
Almost dozen.
Almost dozen. All right. So last time we didn't have a Lenny here, but we did have a Zeke here. But we talked about a little bit what we did last session. But for the sake of the stream and just in case I missed anything, do you guys want to give any recap?
I was in my bag making a balloon.
Inside of your bag?
Yeah, it's my inventing bag.
Okay, cool.
I read a newspaper, talked to a guy in a bar, and learned things about the Search Arc.
And the sewer system.
Oh yeah. He works in the sewer system. I forget about that.
Who does?
The guy I talked to at the bar. That's who he's in charge of.
Sewer boy?
Yeah.
Shits McGee.
Was the name of the bar really the Brewercrat?
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's
It was right outside the Hall of Justice. Or whatever it's called.
That's just great. People with puns should name everything.
I'm more mad at myself that I forgot that.
Pun.
I read it. I'm like, no.
It's a great pun name. It's an awful actual name to pronounce.
Yeah.
Brewercrat. It really just rolls around in your mouth.
Perfect.
Because you've been having too much brew.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how they know.
Too many crats.
And Heisel.
Don't give a crap.
It's like saying bureaucrat if you don't actually know how the word spells. So you're just like, you know the bureaucrats.
I spelled bureaucrat today, and it misspelled, and so I looked up how to spell it, and like a thing popped up as like this is how to remember how to spell it, and it was so clearly AI generated because it was like, just remember it's BUR followed by and then the rest of the word. With no actual, it's like, just remember the two parts of the word.
Simply reassemble them on paper.
Or remember the simple phrase, bureaucrats run bureaucracy.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just like...
yes. That's crazy.
I'm like, ChatGPT came up with this somewhere and is very proud of itself.
I feel enlightened.
I never thought of it that way.
Well, it was technically correct, which is pretty on brand for something about bureaucrats.
No, we're red. We're all the way red.
Are we hardwired?
No.
Give me the tube.
It's still kind of shocking to me.
Oh, God.
Oh. Erica, we lost Erica.
Oh, no. We're having...
Oh, we lost Heisel.
Every... Dang.
The difference between Lenny and Zeke right now.
Continue with that one. We'll find it.
Okay. Thank you for posting the to-do list.
You're welcome.
Addendum.
It's a child.
Based heist.
Yeah, I can fix that if you need to. But yeah, so.
It is worth noting. One of the things that happened was when Jordan was making the balloon that went There's a mini skill challenge associated with it.
Oh,
Killed
with
it.
my boy gaming.
I was gaming. I was a gold
You're
tier.
skillfully challenged.
Yeah. I was a silver tier inventor that day. Like if
That's
there
what you
was-
want to hear.
Yeah.
If there were these imaginary
Thank goodness.
Easy wood 5.
A silver tier adventure.
My-
I can't wait to fly in your crown.
Look,
It's a
well,
prototype. It's
Silver
fine.
is the highest tier,
it's
right?
like, yeah, I mean,
It's the highest tier,
it's
right?
one of the highest metal-based tiers.
That's
There
the
are-
highest.
Definitely top 5.
There are two
It's
metal-based
at least
tiers
better
in the world.
than 2 other tiers.
Right.
3 other tiers.
Yeah. And above it, there's only like 2 other metal-based tiers.
Whoa.
4 if you count the Out of the
Oh,
Abyss tier.
ew.
Whoa.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about Fancy Chord.
Fancy chord. It's a chord.
It's actually pronged at both ends.
Oh.
Very exciting stuff.
Oh. The Wi-Fi.
Immediate yellow.
Yeah, the
Look at
Wi-Fi
it go.
got nervous
And
and
now we're
said,
red.
Well, I haven't even actually switched over yet.
it's
Yes.
not plugged in. Yeah, you guys switched the internet.
Still-
There it is. It just switched.
Just switch, but-
Just swish. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
We're
still-
red.
Summon internet.
You gotta blow into
Disconnect.
the cable.
Oh, we died.
Reconnect.
How could you do this?
If
Do the
only our
Mr. Miyagi
ancestors could
generate
see
the
us
internet?
Love the hand crank.
We're unhappy.
Connected.
Here, let me disconnect from Wi-Fi.
No wonder why.
Stefan, fix it.
Just stop streaming, start streaming again.
Yeah, that's how that works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Do it. Try it. You won't.
Quick, everybody just slow yourselves down to like 4 frames per second.
Okay,
And we'll go
okay.
for
You know
that.
what? You disconnect.
Yeah, why do we have to
It's
be
your
60
fault.
frames
You're
per
I'm
second
not
not
connected.
individuals?
I'm barely connected.
You're
to the
double.
Wi-Fi.
2 devices
I'm
connected to the Wi-Fi.
Connected to the Wi-Fi.
Villain.
We are
barely-
only connected via hardwire, and it's still.
I'm telling you, turn Wi-Fi or stop streaming, start streaming.
Stop
Do it.
playing.
Toji was born. Reconnection successful.
Yellow.
Look at that. You disconnected and
It
suddenly
was
it works.
not me.
It's green. What are you torrenting while we're talking?
I'm actually responsible for the broadcast of tonight's NFL season. It's all routed through my iPad.
That is beautiful. How perfect that was.
We're back.
You criminal.
We're back.
If it goes red again, someone take the iPad from him.
Not. We're in.
Um,
We're in.
It's beautiful.
All right. So
Green.
It was you.
Well, that
It
was
was.
fun.
I mean, it wasn't not me.
what else? What else
I
happened?
think the last major thing was just Rabbit's spy mission
Yep.
to eavesdrop on conversation between Rich and some other group of misfits that she's paying off to go do things for her.
Rude.
Very cheating.
What all did Bunny Ears find out?
Yeah, I totally wrote notes. I remember she gave him 2 options. One was the jungle,
Mhm.
one was the islands.
Mhm.
I think they opted for jungle because it was not on the opposite end of the continent.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
And no names were picked up. But I think they pretty much agreed to that. So
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I felt like there was a.
She definitely hired the rich kid, by the way.
I know, that's what I said.
That's-
you walked away from the
Yeah,
table.
no.
Yeah, Mira.
She
Essen.
hired herself?
Is it Mira or Mira Essen?
The
Mira.
guy he's gonna
Mira.
fight
Is it
is
I
definitely
or an
the
E?
other.
EA.
Yeah, that's
MEARA.
It's absolutely it. That's not. Send it.
And she, Essen, is to eat because she's eating up our glory.
True.
I knew Jordan would appreciate that.
True.
The rest of the table wasn't sold on it, but I had to make
What's
sure.
the to eat thing?
That's German.
Essen is German for eat.
Oh, interesting.
That's where it all came from.
Chevon understood it but didn't appreciate it, so I had to keep sending it as a Jordan volume play in order for it to finally get there.
I was smiling at it, but like I'm like, no one else gets this joke we're making.
If it's loud, it's funny.
It's true. That's how it works.
It's a volume play.
It is the volume play. All right.
Tapped aisles.
Okay. So I believe the next thing was Jordan and Reese were finishing up the model of the balloon. Drent was coming back from his stint at the Brewercrat. What were you were coming back from Spy Mission, and you, I believe Zeke was checking in on the
I think he was
the little
checking in
rascals today.
Yes,
They
and
had
also
any information
their
on-
job was to do some information gathering on anything they could figure out about Argo Belfast.
Sure.
And how he fights.
Sure.
So I could plan around his style.
Okay. So we will. Let's get started on. But you all were meeting back up
As your
at
report rolls.
the inn and
You don't
going
know.
to. You all were meeting back up at the inn and then going to go to the Great tonight,
Great.
to either watch or I believe see if you could antagonize a preview fight out of him.
Yeah, you wanted to antagonize Argo for a preview fight.
Wait, oh, did I?
You mentioned that.
You totally did.
That might have been sarcastic. I don't specifically
Not
remember
anymore.
doing that.
That's a great idea, Reese.
Wow.
We
thanks,
can learn
man. That'll help me
This
prepare for the
scouting
fight.
mission.
Yeah.
Go get my ass
Just
beat.
don't lose.
Yeah.
Actually, if you win, I'll just fight you tomorrow. Because why would I fight this guy if you dunk on him?
There you go.
Oh,
The
man.
weapons master beats up Pretty Boy with his bare hands. I want to fight Reese. Screw that guy. I think he's a bum. He might as well have been fighting with one arm tied behind his back.
Unbelievable. Imagine if you had a real one.
All right.
My middle name is Jax.
There you go.
Who gets inspiration tonight?
Oh my god.
I'm disqualified.
We definitely
having
picked
not
someone
been here.
last time.
I think Drent had a very long conversation with the bureaucrat that was pretty good.
Abstain.
It might have been Heisel.
I think it might have been
She
Heisel.
did like actual espionage.
True.
Like
You were the winner.
She
of-
did find out.
Espionage.
She
What?
did find out.
Espionage.
enough to
There's a
kill
pun there,
her.
and I can't quite find it.
I'm Heisel. Nominate Heisel.
What time
Heisel.
technically did Heisel find that out? Can I send my kids to find out where they're staying so we can kill them so they can't go before us?
She found that out pretty late,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have heard
Because I
until
try not to.
because you guys are gonna meet back up like in the
Sucks.
evening before the Great.
That tracks.
Also, I don't know that your kids are really trained assassins.
I didn't say they would kill them. I
Who's
said
saying
that
that?
I would kill them with
Who's
the help
saying-
of my good friend mass murderer Jordan over here.
You mean Casper?
Who said anything about trained assassins?
Yeah.
Say Casper. Baby.
Yeah, I haven't killed anybody. Casper sent a few souls on, but I would.
Plausible deniability.
I had him set to
There's
stun.
no-
there's always been ghosts in the machine.
There's no technology like laws here where if someone's killed by the operation of this
I mean,
autonomous
clearly,
machine,
if
it
you-
can't be your
It's not
fault.
mine.
Clearly, if you
Yeah.
can't evict someone from a house, there must not be any laws.
There
True.
you go. Exactly.
True.
Heisel inspiration.
I agree.
Yep.
Inspiration.
Thank
I
God.
agree.
Appreciate that.
It's
This is my new die set that I got for inspiration
He
use.
finally has a sharp
Did you
edged
get
die
this for
set.
Christmas?
We're on even playing fields.
Yeah.
I see
Sensing a
non-D20
theme.
if you have
Oh
it, so that I can. I need all.
There's a few different things that can hold me back in a fisticuffs fight, and one of them is that when you're
Is there
punching
actually
people,
glitter
you
in
don't
it?
get two
Yeah.
weapon fighting.
That's so.
It's liquid
Or I
core.
can't
Hold on.
bonus action punch again.
That's
Which
so
is-
cool.
that's 'cause-
I love
'cause you're-
that.
Really gonna harsh my mellow.
That
You
just
only
means,
have one
that,
attack?
that just means your fist
I was
weapons
pretty
have
happy
weapons,
with
which
these.
sounds cool.
That's so
That is
That
kinda
is
cool.
so cool.
Or
you
the-
know it's still not gonna roll.
Except
well,
it's really
but-
just
I
that they're
No,
Look
yeah,
fabulous.
I was
Seems
testing
like
it
I
over
need-
here. I got a couple 20s.
That's what they
They're all spent. He
That's
spent
all of
Oh,
them.
gone.
You gotta
Because
go
otherwise,
otherwise.
I have
just gotta get
two
all the
things
dust
to
to
bonus
settle.
action.
I shaved the sides.
Which
so
admittedly,
it's
they're
not-
really good things, even if it's
So
just
it's
fisting
guaranteed to
guns.
tip
Yeah.
one more.
And
It's
we're already
It
like,
like
bending
lands on a
rules
20 and then
letting
just
the,
falls over.
Caleb,
Rage
this
on
clearly
this.
is. It's
Like-
not balanced.
Is
Yes,
it
it
all-
is.
Like I can't even set it on
usually?
on that side.
Which
It
just
rolls
seems
over
weird.
to
I
the
don't feel like
2.
it's-
Oh, it's a you problem.
Flavor
In
fit.
Pathfinder, before the remaster,
Yeah, but it
I
wasn't
took
a
I
real.
paired shaped wood. I only realized that when I went to cast it that it only
We
applies
all
to
know
only wood.
how really nice sharp edge
So
die
basically,
rolls.
Exactly. The best.
And I'm like, this is so much
I
easier. In the
do.
remaster, they changed it and got rid of that.
I will say I always intend to give you
better.
guys some inspiration throughout the session as well, and am really bad at it. But I will continue to try doing better.
We'll keep
What
rolling.
else is going on in that brain? What else could
DM's
you possibly
thinking
be
about
thinking
more than
about?
one thing at a time. What else is?
Maybe it's your guys' fault. Maybe you're just not doing good enough stuff.
We're
you
just
know?
not very inspired.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
I'm ready to watch Reese punch things.
All right. So as you all meet up at the at the inn, is there anything you want to talk about in character as you head over to the grate? Zeke, are you heading over with the rest of the group, or are you going?
I'll probably
to...
meet up with them prior to them actually going in. I'll enter traditional means instead of through the sewers.
Okay.
So I will.
Well, so it's both ways do go through the sewers. It's just the.
Yeah, but from we'll call it the front office.
Yeah.
I'll go with them. Did my kiddos find anything out about Argo?
Yeah. So your kids.
Did you want music, by the way?
Oh, I had some going and it stopped. There we go. Let me switch this though.
Good old Bantor lo-fi.
Yeah.
You know,
This is what they
It's
have.
really a
This is
smooth-
actually instead of session prep, I've been writing Bantur lo-fi beats.
beautiful. It's like smooth music. One would even say that. It's
I know. I was trying to figure something. I was trying to get there.
They're like singular pieces without cracks, without
Damn it.
pieces in any of.
You got there faster than I did.
The music mirrors the foundation.
What am I gonna do, Caleb, if we don't come back?
I was gonna say like lo-fi banter
I
beats
think
to
I
not
think someone
crack
did
a crease
did
still or
reference the
something.
quote while
Like
you were
that.
gone.
If we,
I'm pretty sure it happened.
If
No,
we
I think
don't-
it only happened once through the whole session.
If we don't come back post paternity leave, what am I gonna do if I don't get to say that quote every single time we sit down?
It's
You're
going.
from Bantor. The quote is in you.
That's true.
Zeke's from Bantor.
I mean, I feel like you can make it work.
Every
Play.
D&D campaign I ever play from now on, they'll be like, look at this sword. Why do you always say that? For all the characters, it transcends meaning.
You need to
The
like
Avatar
found a
sayings.
like a domain of the forge path around it.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
It's just like your life mission
There's a
to just
character.
smooth out all
There's a
cracks.
character in the works based off of a single quote that was
Just with an
passingly
iron.
said.
Just fight with an iron.
Oh, see, I was
Worship
thinking
like is
you walk
perfectly
around with
round
like
diamond
like
or something
plaster
like
and
that.
a scraper, you know.
Yes. But
Some
all for an
mundane
iron.
stone.
Different creases. You need different tools.
Only bludgeoning damage.
Whew.
So you talk to Snout, and he mentions that. Well, he. I found out. I mean, more or less what we've already heard is that. Argo is. He's good. He looks like he was classically trained. Probably wielding a sword since he was a kid.
Tracks.
His mom, one sec. Make sure I get names right.
I wrote her down.
I my
She's
gosh.
a member of the elite.
Marilyn.
Estrid.
Yeah.
Marlon?
Maryland's a boy.
Estrid Belfast.
No, that was Marlon. Oh, no. My bad. Estrid.
Come on. Yeah, Estrid
Has
Belfast.
a dagger on her hip.
Yeah.
Middle class.
Member of the elite.
His mom is Estrid Belfast, part of the Sertiart, and she has a one sec. She is Estrid. So Estrid's, she's kind of in charge of internal information for Fairthane, and I think she runs like some kind of like task force or something. It's a scary family.
She's the Nazi buddy.
So I don't.
Be smart.
So I suspect. I'm guessing that Argo has some nasty tricks up his sleeve, and doesn't. And has kind of learned to do whatever it takes to win. Most people seem to really like the guy, but every so often you get when I was talking to him, one person that I talked to just got kind of a funny look, like they didn't quite trust him. I mean, no one's going to trust someone that comes from that much money, but they just one person I talked to said that they knew someone that said that they saw Argo doing some just beating up on some innocent, then that person later never showed up again. They
Slip and fall.
but
Happened to a better guy.
most people think he's a great guy. He seems to be very generous, very willing to help. And a lot of people are singing his praises. It's getting out that he and his group brought back the head of that monster that was terrorizing the
Yeah, that dragon we killed.
yeah. What you killed?
Yeah.
Spread the word.
What did
Oh, that's what
you
Jordan
weren't you
said.
here last night?
Yeah, but Jordan said we killed it, and I mean, who am I to deny that?
Somewhere, someone's telling the truth.
All right. But
I'm kidding with
they
you, but if anyone asked, we did kill that.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, might as well,
Yeah,
right?
I mean-
Like, who's gonna take?
No harm.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm here. I'm here for it. I'll
They didn't. Everyone's calling.
tell
it,
them whatever. And most of
everyone-
the people are happier to think that you killed it.
Yeah,
than-
exactly. I mean, everyone's calling it a monster. Jordan called it a dragon. So like, they don't know what the name of it is, and we do. So if we're called the Dragon Slayers now, like, I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
It sounds pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you guys are you the Dragon Slayers?
The Dragon Slayers.
Do we have a name?
We sure aren't, but maybe.
Yeah, I was, cause did you actually kill? Like, have you killed a dragon before this? Before this one that you definitely killed?
We killed this big thing.
Bird boy. Kill the bird boy.
Technically.
What's going on in my ears? I'm hearing things that I haven't.
There's actually an Almirage on your shoulder.
I mean, kind of. Not really. But you can't really be like Dragon Slayer sounds a lot better than Hulsif Slayer. So
It's pretty cool, actually.
Dragon Slayer is probably also going to get you into less hot water with
True.
the people that run the
same
city.
as like deafeners of the word. That doesn't really flow like Dragon Slayer.
It doesn't. What about
Go on.
No.
What about what's now?
No. A couple of people mentioned that they saw Argo, like, you know, sort of if he's not doing so great in a fight, because he gets hit.
Sure.
But the more he gets hit, it seems like he kind of gets a little less precise, a little more bloodthirsty. And some people have mentioned that he,
Seems like
you
he's
know,
pretty hot and angry.
yeah. Some people have even mentioned like he'll do some of that like dirty stuff, like throwing sand in the face or trying to you know, lull people into a false sense, like he's down, and then trip them to get the upper hand, that kind of thing. So just be on your toes.
All right.
Be on your back.
Well, being on your toes sounds like it's really easy to get tripped from that position, so maybe don't be on your toes.
Well, but if
I
you
have-
just
I have
jump,
so
then you
many
could dodge his
conscience.
trip.
I have so many.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
weird. I could
Jiminy
hear those.
Cricket hopping off my shoulder and his cousin. And
I could actually just have
second-
these four play the other
children.
children.
That would work. Honestly. There's just more of the children there, just giving opinions. Noted.
What kind of weapon does he usually use? And is he just a human?
Yeah, he's just a human.
Guy.
Usually uses a
I'm just a kid.
You can't use swords in the arena, right?
right.
It's all fist fights.
That's good.
Fist
Yeah, but most of these just come with weapons anyways. So
Usually uses
going off
a great
vibes.
sword.
A great sword. I only have one with an okay
The
sword.
great. They gave him a sword. I've been fighting there for so long.
It's actually just it's a bar with a grate on the end. It really functions more like a warhammer.
It's extremely hard to lift up. So there's just like you go to the alley beside the tavern and there's just a handle attached to the building. You're like, what's this for? Oh, it's so you can wield the great sword. With all those people in it?
See, the issue with most of the people trying to get the sword out of the stone is that they're trying to get the stone off of the sword.
Exactly. There you go.
Such a good point.
Those fools.
Especially when it's constructed on something that's a singular piece without crack or
Without
grease.
grease. The sword was melded.
So anyway. Alright, we'll
Yeah, I
keep
hope
up
somebody
on
comes back to look at
I
this.
think we're gonna have
What?
we're gonna have my buddy, I don't know if you remember seeing him, real big dude, Goliath. Reese.
Oh, the one
That you just left.
that
Finally got his money back.
Sherlock. Not Sherlock.
not Sherlock, Genie. The one that Genie didn't want to be around.
Yeah, for no particular reason.
Wait, what? Oh. I caught it.
Yeah, he's gonna be fighting in the pit tonight. I don't know. We might be able to bait Argo into fighting against him, but we'll see what happens. If you guys are bored, I don't know what.
I mean, if you and your friends are gonna be hanging out at the Great, we'll come hang out. I'm not, I'm kind of glad that it's not really monitored heavily, and they let a bunch of children into this like den of fight pit and gambling and
Yep.
debauchery,
It was
Yeah.
pretty
but
lucky.
they sure do.
Well, you know what?
It's because Newsies doesn't
If
have
you
it.
know the right people, and we know Berthio, so
I mean, what's Berthio gonna? It's like we're just we give money back eventually. Like maybe sometimes it comes out of pockets of patrons there, but just
I just didn't know if
the fight pit gets it eventually.
I didn't know if any of the others had any particularly interesting plans, schemes tonight to make some money.
Nothing particularly interesting. No,
Alright.
just the same old, same old. Yeah, streets are getting a little funny with some of the happenings with Golden Point. So we're trying to not put our heads out too high.
Probably for the best for now. Well, you guys might as well tag along.
All right.
Okay.
Who the heck is that one? Get him out of here!
Sounds good. Let's go.
Well, no, that's Hina. She just has a little bit of a head cold.
Oh, alright, that's fine.
Go.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else you wanted to ask him?
Just to see, I feel like this morning I did talk with Roland in the morning. If he's around still, I would check with him if he's going to be going out again tonight. Unless he's already gone.
No, he's actually there for part of the afternoon, and he would say that he is. Yeah, he's going out for the night.
Protection again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. One nice thing about it is I can tell the little ones to stay out of wherever I'm gonna be bringing stuff in. I figure if we're bringing in a shipment or moving around a shipment and they need some protection, don't need to be running two schemes in the same spot.
Yeah. Well, make sure if things start getting hairy going forward with these protection duties, cut and run.
All right.
Don't keep. If they're paying good and you're not getting roped in deeper, that's fine. But you know how it gets with these kind of things.
Yeah.
This isn't your first rodeo.
Yeah, I don't love playing muscle for hire for a larger group, but usually I get to stay out of the actual punching part of it. Just get to help them spot stuff and stay on the right streets and steer clear of where they should.
All right. Like I said this morning, keep smart about it. You'll be fine.
All right.
All right. That's all for Zeke and the crew.
Okay.
Until we have more tangible timeline on when we're leaving the city.
Sure. All right. So then you all meet back up at Suds on Stout to figure out where to sort of meet, hang out. You all can see the balloon, the model balloon that Jordan and Reese have put together.
What the?
Excuse me.
Most of it was Reese's idea. It stays up.
It disintegrates.
Yeah.
Boom.
See, it's staying right there. There, Casper just he sits in the basket. See, this will be us, except like way up there, like so high.
But like, what if I just blow really hard at it?
It's built. It's good.
Look around. Is there like a plate or anything, like some sort of?
Yeah, you'd be having dinner.
Okay. Like maybe gale force winds.
Yeah, so I mean, as you blow it, it definitely like shifts. It doesn't necessarily like autocorrect itself back, but it seems to not just blow around like a rubber balloon. It maintains its
Floats like
orientation pretty
I
well.
look at Jordan. Huh. Impressive.
Yeah.
I grab a cup of ale.
Look, we have an investor meeting tomorrow. It'd be great if it flew there. But
What? I'm just testing it.
that's a good point.
This is a POC. No one change anything for them.
A lot of this air is mock
Code
air.
freeze.
This is built out of JSON.
It's actually just a minor illusion of a balloon.
So you can touch it, just don't look at it too long. That's all.
Every minute you need to look away.
Yeah.
It's really
No
good
reason.
at Karen Casper,
Unrelated.
who can already fly.
Right.
Yeah. This is.
Oh yeah, by the way, how'd you do that?
Casper's just instant.
Can we
Yeah,
just
so
scale
there's
this up
like a
instead of
basket
putting
attached
a
to
balloon?
it
Yeah.
too. What's powering it to fly?
We figured out how to trap hot air in it.
Yeah. So it's predominantly hot air.
Yeah.
And then he was able to. He only got a little bit of gas from the crack outside of Drikasa, but
Could have been from Megamar.
found that sort of like had a good like flame point to it and could use that to kind of steer in emergency situations.
Oh, interesting. So like if she turned into some very small animal,
Yeah.
she could sit in the bed like a mouse.
Oh, you definitely could.
She could sit in the
It's
basket.
big enough for a mouse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm asking. Maybe at the end of the
The
night.
investor meeting.
Yeah. So if we're going to the Fight
Like
Club.
I can't have a fly speed, but I could have a private hot air.
There's just a mouse holding on
This
to it.
Just an Indiana Jones hat and a whip at the side.
I was imagining her flying over the city, just like throwing mushrooms down. It's like, boom. What? Did you get hit the mushroom?
With everything I am, yes. I have special friends at the Fight Club though, so I
Special
just
friend.
need to hold back my last wild shape in case I need to not be there.
Understood.
Such
Yeah, I don't know
restraint.
what you're talking about.
Remember that guy you beat up?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I remember him.
We're
punching
great
my
friends.
lights out at the beginning of our fight.
I told him where you were, he didn't believe me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure there'll be no consequences for my actions.
No. The risks you take were calculated, but man.
Oh, also guys, Rich is cheating on you.
Excuse me.
I don't just tell them all that.
I didn't think we were that official, but
Just letting you know.
So there's another group going to get more of the sword.
We have to kill them.
We do.
I'm
Honor
glad you're on the
demands
same
it.
page.
Did you get a sense for how many there were?
Well, there's at least one lady in a very nice. Maybe she had a very nice. I feel like she had nice green armor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Could I see color? Do bunnies see color?
Yes.
You retained your mental stats. It's fine.
Okay.
You
Okay,
saw
it
color.
was-
its vision though.
It was green.
It
It
wouldn't be
was?
our first time killing someone in cold blood anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had such a pretty green.
Define power.
Does that match the description of anybody that we heard about that killed the dragon?
Your ass then, part of the midnight hour.
Did you have a description?
I thought we heard about the group a little bit when we asked.
We just like heard the name. We didn't
Oh,
hear about
okay.
members.
It was
of
well. The
said
names
group.
were even just written down on
I
the.
see.
On the
It was actually just one guy, but they wanted paid more
Yeah.
because it was per participant.
So he just kept coming in with different outfits.
I was there too. Let me go get Jim.
He's my
No,
twin
you don't
brother.
understand. We were quintuplets.
Oh my gosh.
And then 5 people that look exactly the same walk in. Why won't you give our brother this money?
But you're just the boat guy. No, that's my brother.
Okay. So with that, you pass the evening away chatting, and then head your way over to the grate for another
Make
night
my
of
great
fight.
town.
Make it no. Great town.
We've hit the cameras.
So
more
you're
tonight
gonna
than all the
fight-
last year.
They are like
So you're gonna fight the
oriented.
guy.
I'm gonna fight a guy
You're gonna fight
or girl.
the guy.
Them.
You're gonna fight him.
For all I know, I could fight an amorphous blob.
We could have you fight Sasuke. He needs to be taken down. Okay?
Look, I want.
I can have you fight an amorphous blob
I
if
really
you
want
want.
to die.
He
Look,
looked
if
like-
it comes to it, I have an amorphous blob.
You see a pile of stat block in front of you. He looks like large numbers.
Pile of stat block.
All right. Anything you do, anything you talk about on the way, anything you want to do on the way?
Reese,
Whoa.
do you want a story present?
They were friends, and then
Don't
they
know
were
what you
friends.
mean by that.
Let's
Kevin
find
doesn't
out.
remember mechanically what this means, and Reese doesn't know exactly.
You
what
turn
this
into a
means either.
mushroom.
Let's find out, and I'll just poke you, and you receive Tale of the Traveler, and you get temporary hit points equal to 6 plus my bard level. 9 temporary hit points. And as long as you have those, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, and you have a +1 bonus to your AC.
Oh shit! Okay.
That's sweet.
It's
Oh.
a good book. Holy
You're saying if I fight just like him. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm gonna take out these little it look like egg timers. I'm gonna hand one to everybody that's not fighting. Like just as we're going in, just put these under a seat somewhere.
What? Why?
Twist the top,
Why?
and don't worry about it.
No, you're gonna
Okay.
tell me what
Okay.
this is gonna do before I.
So
I will
cause
do
mayhem
it.
in
I'll take
my place of work.
there's this other one that I didn't quite finish. I'll take it off. It looks like a little record is on the inside with a little needle, and there's this tiny little voice like a speakerphone, and it's just these are just gonna say rumors that have been going around about this guy, about how he didn't kill a dragon.
Oh my god.
And we need to make sure people are aware of the word that's going around. So if you want to just put those around.
Make sure
You want to make sure that people are hearing the word.
Yeah.
Make sure, yeah.
Yeah, the hearers of the word, I see, yeah.
You live long enough to see yourself become the bad guy. People are gonna hear this word.
See, I feel like if Heisel does this as an animal, no one's gonna know who to chase down afterwards. But if they see a big
Why
guy
is
with a
that
gun,
possum carrying 3 clocks?
Pockets. No, I'm really.
I got one.
Simply be a kangaroo.
I've got more subtle ways.
Oh,
to
excuse me.
Distribute these.
Okay.
you want to distribute mine
I'm
too?
very subtle.
Yeah.
Here.
There you go. You got 6 of them.
You've met my more subtle ways to.
So
distribute
true.
these.
Are they gonna be here?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was playing with them, I would know that, but I haven't been. So,
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if I was just if I knew about them coming, then I would know they were coming, but I didn't.
Yeah, they're coming.
Okay, cool.
We played J-Blades earlier.
Who's coming?
It was sweet.
All-time
People.
fans of
Fans,
his.
yeah.
Big fans.
Yep.
You did play J-Blades earlier, and Sherlock actually figured out how to build a circular saw into a top.
Boy.
My boy.
You know how good that would be at cutting glass to steel axes? So I think I sent you the thing. It's all fun and games till they send in the Beyblade Air Force. That's
That's incredible.
I'll find it again.
I need to be in charge of the military now.
I'll find it again.
So as you arrive at the grate, you get there as you don't get there really right at the beginning or anything, since you're
Reese just keeps
None of you are,
accidentally walking slightly faster than the rest of us.
like trying to get in on the first bouts or anything. So as you get there, there's a couple of people fighting. Looks like kind of newcomers. One of the more mundane, boxing matches going on in the ring. You all come in through one of the top entrances that looks down into the center of the grate, and as you get there, you see. Give me a round of perception checks.
What is this gift?
21.
18.
Who knows?
Perception?
Yeah.
14.
I perceive.
Under my average.
15.
15. So it looks like overall the it's not the great is usually more popular, towards the end of the week, but it's fairly it seems a little more full tonight than it might normally be. Yeah. Zeke, you and Reese are the only two that do pick up on the fact that some of the members of the Jagged Knuckles are hanging out and about, but they're trying not to make themselves too seen. You see them because you know a little more what to look out for, and Reese, you actually had got a good enough perception check to see a couple of them hanging out. And
This is upsetting.
Reese, as you look around,
Not being able to see these stupid shit.
what? Sorry, what did you get?
18.
18. Yeah.
Unlucky.
It's
I have a passive of 20.
Stop trying to look for stuff. Just
Look,
live in the
it's
moment.
right in front of your face. It's like a crossword.
moment.
It's like it's a word search. You get a quick.
sorry. I decided you were actively looking.
Stop looking and just see.
See with your special eye.
But Reese, you kind of you look over you give a quick scan to the crowd, and you see a couple people in some of the higher seats off to the right that look a little bit more well dressed than the typical crowd in this area. But then on the other side of the ring, you see you actually see
Younger brother.
you would see the comedian from the Great Club that you saw last night, I believe.
Shroom guy?
Yeah. Well, you're the shroom person. He just.
No, you're the shroom girl. He's the shroom guy.
Yeah. There's room in this town for the both.
I think you were the shroom part of it. He just
When the shroom
accepted
girl, the shroom
it
guy-
and went along.
Daughter.
You see him on the other side, as well as the very loud individual from the night before that went in shouting after Berthio.
Oh, the woman.
Orla?
Yeah, I think you saw her.
We communicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Reese saw her last night. He might not have been down in the.
I saw her.
Yeah, I know you and Jordan saw her.
Bomb lady.
Bomb lady.
No, I didn't go behind the scenes the first time
Okay,
because
so
I was having an animal on my shoulder.
Yeah,
We were
so you would-
hiding in plain sight. Yeah.
so you would just
We got ditched.
see
Speaking of which.
you would just see Snicker on the other side. You also see a person sitting next to him. A few others sitting next to him, but the one that is there's two that really stick out to you. One that's just fully cloaked, in just like most stereotypical, like, why are you cloaked in this sewer fashion, and a very well-dressed, very handsome man with sort of shoulder-length blonde hair.
Prince Handsome.
Oh, we did decide that he's blonde.
Well, it does make sense. He's the golden bell.
Did you see the picture that I
It's
put
the
in
shape
slide
of his
of it?
hair.
I mean, are we?
I did, and I will raise you. I already have one.
Oh, perfect.
But it is hilarious how similar they will be.
Do I see my good friend Rafine?
With an 18, you don't see him.
Okay.
You needed 20.
You haven't realized that he's also an Almirage.
Scene is here. I'm just putting that down for now.
I
No,
see.
it's fine.
He's an Almirage that was polymorphed into a human.
So, like, when I see some of the jagged knuckles, with whoever's closest to me that I can get over to, I'll say, like, as we're finding our way to our seats, I'll tell everybody, all right, I'll be back in 1 second.
So,
Get these
as you come in,
Right underneath Argo's.
I heard.
That Argo is a bitch.
I heard he peed himself. So I call him a golden bell for nothing.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
The golden bell because you can't hold it until recess.
Stop, it never stops.
Sorry, I didn't update.
You should go to the leather shop.
We have almost made it to a fight today.
Your fight.
A fight.
Go fight.
Man, it's
Fight
been
for
1
a
day
while.
since my fight for a while.
You're fighting today. You're fighting tonight and like 20
No
minutes.
shot, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely zero. We have to talk to Rich tomorrow before.
No. He's here now.
That's not how that works.
She, and I don't think she's
The
here,
golden bell?
is not rich.
I mean, he
yeah.
is, but he's not rich.
there.
We don't.
Who's
you,
on first?
You missed it.
There's a blonde man there watching.
No, the first fight already happened. You guys
There's
missed
a
it.
well-dressed man, blonde man. He must. It could only mean it's Golden
And there's
Bell.
somebody in a cloak who must be wearing a green dress underneath that cloak,
Wow.
and name must be Mira Essen.
Yeah.
Is she eating anything? I won't let this die.
She never eats.
Eris comes up to you. Hey Zeke.
Hey, so remember our friend inventor of J-Blades over there?
She looks over at Jordan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he made these.
We've
little-
almost lost 2 fingers so far.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
Better than Sherlock's fault.
Just a pre-warning label on it.
Well, Sherlock said that he was going to be able to beat anyone, and so CC took him up on it, but Sherlock made it sort of turned into a whole competition between Sherlock, CC, Mara, Lionel, and Snout.
There's been no dismemberment though.
No, everyone's still a member of the group.
All right, and all fingers are still intact.
Yeah.
No real injuries.
Yeah.
All right, good. Interesting.
Day one.
That's fine. I'm sure it'll just get better and safer with them.
Yep.
So
We're
he
talking
made-
about making a rule that you have to dull all the edges. I think that's maybe the most
sounds
important.
smart. Unless you're using them on other people not part of the crew, then it's fine. Once it popularizes and more people play the game, you guys should play with the sharpened edge ones against them.
Okay.
Anyways, we're getting really far down the line of how to.
I thought that's what you wanted to talk about. Isn't
No,
that why you're
I'm
here?
sorry, I got distracted. I really enjoy this J-Blades game for some reason.
Yeah.
Spinning
Sherlock
tops.
really likes the idea of actually turning the grate into a giant.
Oh, dude,
Gosh, cancel
oh
everything.
man, we should. All right, we'll talk to. I'll talk to Berthio about potentially having like
J-Blades night.
Rouse Drew Knights be J-Blades.
This rouse Drew introducing.
J-Blades. Anyways, so I pull out whatever this device is that you gave me.
It's
So
like
they
an
have to
egg
twist
timer.
it up.
Yeah, you gotta twist the top and then it's like a delay.
How long? We had this conversation before.
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I want to
All
believe
right.
that you didn't.
So when you
If it's
turn
actually
this,
a bomb.
it'll go for 15 minutes. There's a timer on
Too
it.
late.
It'll slowly get there, and by the time
We're gonna destroy the grate.
no, don't worry, they're not bombs. They're better. They will when you turn it. We're gonna hide them under seats and make sure that nobody sees you and put them like far enough away from you that nobody knows you put it there.
Okay.
And what they'll do is after 15 minutes, they will say something mean about the bell, the golden bell. This device will say something mean about him. So
okay.
people in the stand will just hear mean stuff being said about this guy from underneath. Listen, he made them up. I'm just here to say we should distribute them because that sounds really funny to me.
Yeah. You just and there's just these 3,
6.
You
6,
say- Yeah, so give these to the others.
6. Okay.
And I
Okay.
want you guys to just plant them in spots while you're going about what you're doing. And don't be seen. And don't let anybody know you did it.
All right. And you're okay with these? I mean, you just are we just throwing these away, or do we?
I don't care about them.
They just seem pretty nice. I don't know.
I mean, if you want Sherlock to keep one, so that he actually give one to Sherlock, so he can reverse
Engineer?
no, Zeke thoughts. So he can reverse remake them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he can
okay.
like know how to build it, and then he will, maybe we can use those for some kind of like one of our games.
Yeah. Or I
In the
mean, like
future.
we can probably use them to like set up a distraction,
That's
especially
what I
on like
mean.
people's. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
100%.
Sorry. Yeah. No, you're right.
No, we're good.
Uh,
So you get those out, get one to Sherlock, tell him, figure out how it works, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Are you gonna fight tonight?
No, but my buddy is, and I mentioned like nod over towards the big guy.
Okay.
He's gonna fight tonight. I'm gonna fight tomorrow night.
Are you're gonna be here watching though?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And I just do a hair ruffle, and say. "All
She
right,
like
go."
blushes a little bit and goes and hurries off.
Did you realize there's a Beyblade weapon proficiency? Is that weapon proficiency in D&D Beyond now?
Crazy.
I didn't see you add that.
That's gotta be in
Absolutely.
the
I
database.
want to be a battle top wielder.
Dude, a Hexblade Warlock with a Bit Beast?
Jawblade Warlock?
Yeah, Jawblade Warlock.
Hexblade?
So okay, tell me. Sorry, what do these look like?
So they're literally like little egg timers. Like the thought is that they're very brittle. Like they'll crunch down. They're not made to be like long lasting. It's like a one time. I record something, it plays it back, and it doesn't work twice. Is like the throwaway nature of this stuff.
Okay.
So it literally like an egg timer, like on an oven. You just kind of twist it, and then it like ticks back after a little while, and then it just says stuff.
I like to imagine one of them there's an Easter egg in one of them. One of them's just a fart sound.
See, in my
You turn it the wrong direction.
Well, it just goes.
That's
This
the one
was
that's the one
Jordan.
that goes under the golden bell.
This was Argo Belfast last night.
Give me an engineering check.
I imagine when it was just like, wait, is it recording? I can't tell if it's on.
Oh, that's a
is
good
it recording
roll.
yet?
was a good.
Oh, that's a really good roll. These are gonna work great.
That's a lot of stuff.
Incredibly crafted.
2024,
Way
new
better
year,
than
new
his balloon.
Jordan.
Yes, I'm never using another die in
Jordan's
my
cheating
life.
dice.
26.
Woo! Silver tier balloon, platinum tier voice recording.
Wait, but I thought silver was the highest.
No, it's the
But it was the highest.
It's
tier.
the third highest metal based tier.
Sure.
There are other tiers. It's not unclear whether they're above or
Some of
below.
them got killed by the Demogorgon.
Right. Like emerald is
At least one
softer
tier.
than platinum. So like,
Okay. So she goes, and you kind of keep an eye on her a little bit, and you see her making contact, and the game of telephone starts happening, where the recording things make their way around the arena.
Are there concessions?
Yeah.
I get some. That's all.
I guess.
Yeah, you can actually find, so there's snacks like popcorn, fries, whole baked potatoes are a thing down here, and then you can also get a lot of various really bad kinds of alcohol. So you can get beer, and you can get some basically
Is there,
moonshine if you want.
Like mutton.
Mutton.
Is there like just a leg of?
It's actually a Use Drew special that there are legs of
No,
probably not
it's
legs of,
Drew.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Use Drew. Yeah.
I
Probably not legs of mutton, because I think that would be like a sheep's leg, right? But
Yeah,
yeah.
I can survive.
Erica,
it.
There's like shish kebabs, mutton shish kebabs.
All right, I'm in for it.
Yeah, I get one of those, and then popcorn with just so much butter on it,
Yeah.
and a healthy amount of butter.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually popcorn with enough butter on it that it's like almost as greasy as the mutton.
There's like
Erica is red with laughter.
or something. It's like a half inch of butter sitting at the bottom
Yeah.
of my container.
I feel like I missed something that I want to be a part
It'll
of.
just run you a silver.
Okay.
for it.
This is how they get you.
Wasn't expecting
Nobody was.
After the Inquisition kills.
She's broken.
Once we get to break, I'll take a look. And,
Oh, you didn't watch enough 4Kids TV.
Oh, man.
Is it in Slack?
Yeah.
Let me send it in Twitch chat for anybody.
I saw like I need to know about the lore here. I need a lore drop now. Like
fine, okay.
So, where do I sign up for this fight?
Is this? Yeah.
It's just,
It was so angry and then they're just dramatic. It's just sitting.
This is the point of Beyblades where I'm like, I don't quite get what's going on, but
let it rip.
They're such spiritual.
They gotta call pause after they all get fired so they can pick them back up and reset.
Oh my god.
you would have thought that they would have something clever with like the helicopter, like blades sending them.
Nope.
Nope.
Well,
Just
just
like
they have
guns.
to fire off like multiple at a time, because if you fire a Beyblade from one side when the propeller's going, it just throws it off, and it just starts spinning with the propeller and it just falls.
Oh my gosh.
That's just physics. I don't know.
That's how tornadoes get started, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's just Murphy physics.
All right.
you've heard of Surface Air Missile, now Beyblade Missile.
Oh.
So after some, So you guys, what do? Do you just settle in and watch some fights? Do you?
Well, he wants to fight. I'll take Reese down. Do you wanna? What do you want to do? You want to go antagonize Pretty Boy, or do you want to try and go through official
Nah,
channels?
he's yours. Look, it's.
Boo.
I assume it's pretty obvious that I'm here with you, so it's kind of a see-through tactic if we try and coax him out.
I mean,
You could also have headed in separately if it was something you wanted to do. I didn't mean to force you guys to go in together.
I'm so torn because I would love first crack at it, but also I am not an unarmed combatant for the most part. Am I? A couple questions. So I know you already given me the freebie on rage working with fists. 'Cause
Yes.
For some reason that only works with weapons.
Oh, we
technically.
did. We talked about like for the sake of a fight pit, kind of turning your fists into giving your fists like sort of.
the ability to use his maneuvers.
Well, and
so
giving
the
them an
maneuvers
actual
actually can work for it. Like I can still parry without a weapon.
but giving them an actual like die roll, I think was probably the other thing to just like make it feel like.
I don't even need the die roll. My follow-up question was going to be, for the most part, the only thing I can do with bonus actions is attack again, because I have two-weapon fighting as my fighting style.
Okay.
And this isn't a light weapon for some reason.
Oh.
But,
It's the lightest weapon.
right. Look, and I've thrown these hands before.
Yeah. So we'll give some caveats to fight pit mechanics.
Fight pit Reese is different than other times.
And we'll say this for anyone, just in case anyone else wants to throw.
Heisel goes in there.
You can. We'll say your fists in the fighting pit will
Reese
be
versus Heisel.
light weapons and will function like a we'll say will function kind of like a monk's fist. So you can roll them at a 1d6, just so the fights don't feel like you're just static damaging the whole time.
Hey man, my static damage when I'm raging is 8 per hit, so
pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
To me, I don't know, the idea of like saying there's a fighting pit and the fighter
8
just isn't
8.
like because you also
20, 16.
You thought it was a moment to
if you're-
lose.
You know, look, you're giving me the ability to bonus action swing my fist again. I don't need a die roll. I'm ready to go otherwise.
All right.
That's fine. I knew what I was getting into as a fighter specializing in other stuff.
I want to do it in such a way where the pugilist still feels like the natural combatant in the fighting pit, but you also can't wear your breastplate, right? So you're
conveniently am barbarian, so that's only -2.
+1.
Your boy has con. Yeah, so instead of 17, I'm at 15 with the
Nice.
For now.
okay.
which isn't
Until you
isn't
get a
the
punch.
worst. Yeah, that's well, it lasts until I lose that temp HP, and I can parry some shit. So
We're fine.
and also rage.
Yeah.
So you really gave me 18 HP.
It's so much.
So, do you want to try? All right, this will be another before we walked in type of deal. So, like, do you want to get a chance at the Sergei Brat first, or?
Look, it's up to you. I don't really want to steal your thunder here.
I think it's hilarious if you freaking knock this kid out before he even gets a chance to face me. That would be incredible.
Just issue the challenge that I want to take his spot in the fight against Zeke tomorrow night.
Yes.
And challenge him tonight.
I'll fight you tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, if I fight him, I might want that D4. I gotta win this other one first. Sure, why not?
I mean, assuming that he'll take your fight.
That's fair.
You're not worried that he'll know that you're with him?
Well, we're gonna
We're
go
gonna
in
walk
separately.
in not
This is-
together.
Oh, so we could just send Heisel in. As long as he doesn't find the poster, he'll never know. Fine.
The banner. Thank you.
Sorry.
Friendship banner.
That's it's just a piece of cardboard. It's a banner.
It's a rock.
Just managed to scribble underneath it. So Zeke the freak. He's my best friend.
Not even scribble. It's like it's embroidered hastily underneath it.
I mean, I haven't had time to do the modifications yet, but I'm not unfurling it until tomorrow.
Oh no.
Yeah, but the other thing, if this guy is pretty tough, I'm pretty good with a sword and axe and all that, but I don't know. It's been a minute since I've just tried to go toe to toe with someone in the good old fisticuffs.
Yeah.
And, sounds like that might not be the case for this guy.
Oh, he'll do. From what I heard, he'll do fisticuffs. But if he starts losing, he's gonna pull some underhanded tactics, like try trip you, throw some dirt in your eyes, maybe spit in your face. So,
I'll eat his nose.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
but it doesn't sound like he's bringing weapons into the pit. That's kind of Berthio's pretty good about not letting that happen.
That's fair. Pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good.
I punched this guy with magical gauntlets well, not gauntlets, but bracers that gave me extra hit points.
Hey man, Berthio offers you a bit of trust, you know.
Yeah.
You abuse that how you will.
And I will. And I will.
Look, it's good for business if there's like a champion.
Yep.
They'll have to
yeah.
dismember me to take them off. Mechanically.
Berthio is
Additional
not into the idea.
logistical question.
Yeah.
I know you've got bracelets. Is he also very reluctant to take possession of the blade fragment dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a job for you.
Oh boy.
You're the only one that can have it.
Wait, what?
It's just
Remember,
you.
I have my little chainmail to make me animals.
Oh God.
You're on your own, buddy.
Just leave
Is
it
it
in
cool
a
if I wear this backpack with the I promise it'll just be here on my back.
I don't think want to
I
advertise
could
that.
have one of the kids.
I've seen Naruto. I know what backpacks can do. How much sand you got in that
I don't wanna
gourd.
Okay. I would love to hold the backpack, but it makes me a little nauseous. How nauseous does it make me?
You don't want to hold the backpack.
What if you just sit it next to me and I make sure no one touches it?
You want. You can have it close by.
And before we leave the hotel, we should probably leave the doll here.
It's a
Since you're
terrible.
the only one that can hold it. So when we get there,
Just put it under blankets.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a fake person sleeping in a bed.
look, the bartender's not gonna let anybody in our room. That's Heisel's biggest fan.
It seems really reckless.
You could do that. I will
I
also
thought one person could take
be the
possession of this
voice
healthily.
in Zeke's head to mention you do have contacts in this area if you would like someone to help, like down in the grate.
Yeah.
Do you have like a champ's suite
there-
room, like a locker room that's just for him
Or like
because he's
a
good?
daycare.
We have. There's probably. Does the locker room in any capacity have a place for personal possessions that you could lock?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like there'd be.
yeah.
It might not be like a formal locker room.
So there will be like lockable chests that you can store your stuff in. They're not big enough to hold.
doll.
No, you could find one that's big enough to hold the doll. There's some bigger ones in case someone brings in like
A glaive, or a
yeah.
halberd,
Yeah.
and
like
crazy huge
like
things.
a large. Some people that might just always go around with their large weapons, but need to store them for this.
Yeah.
All right, if there's
All
a
right.
locker,
So we'll put
Yeah.
that.
I'll give Zeke the key
And-
after this.
And I will.
Although that might give me.
Honestly, I will slap like somebody that I know around there. I'll slap like a silver piece into their hand and be like, "Look, while this guy, timing wise, whenever this happens, whatever. While this guy's fighting, make sure nobody messes with his stuff in that locker.
All right,
And
will do.
Pay the guy a silver piece."
Sure. Yeah, and there's no ring to try to steal the
Yeah.
fighters' stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Seems like a bad place to try and be a pickpocket.
Right.
Oh, cool! I got caught in this locker room full of people that are trying to pummel each other
Yeah.
for sport.
Right.
That's just.
And and the people that run the grate aren't like trying to scam out the people that are
They already get their cut.
their
They're the house.
entertainment. Yeah.
Makes sense. All right. That's fine. I'm comfortable enough with that. I'm
right.
good to go. But yeah, so I'll first ask if there's just any, I don't know, like room for open bouts tonight, or I don't know.
Yeah. So if you go down into the locker area, you can find Berthio kind of waiting through one of the fights. And if you ask him that, he'll say, "Oh, we got some extra time. You looking to?" He kind of like sizes you up and down. You looking to get in there? We can make time. Is he as good of a contestant as he looks?
Oh hell yeah.
You guys looking to get in?
I'm sitting out this time.
Okay.
But this guy came in running his mouth a bit. I do a side wink to Reese, just play along. Just came in running his mouth a bit, saying he was looking for some big game to hunt. So I thought I'd bring him down to you. See if you got anything cooking.
Well, I don't have any really big fish tonight. Not currently lined up. I mean, I can set you up against kind of gestures over, and there's a guy over there that looks like pretty big, but looks
Like most people, small in comparison to
yeah, like the guy would just look hilarious fighting you. Berthio says, but I don't know. I know Argo's up there keeping an eye. I don't know if we can go try to convince him. You sure you don't want to? I mean, that'd be. I'd pay to watch that fight.
Well, hear me out. I kind of did let's just think of this from showman. For showmanship's sake, let's think about this. I did a sort of preview bout against that guy yesterday night. What if Argo tees up against this guy? And I mean, if this guy beats up Argo, then I'll just fight him tomorrow night. If Argo is that much of a bum.
Hey, wait a minute.
We'll have to. I'll give that a maybe. People like watching Argo fight. He's real pretty. No offense, he's real pretty. And people know him. You know,
Yeah.
name recognition and all that.
Oh yeah, I mean sure. I mean, but he's huge. It's Argo versus the giant.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong, but like we're kind of advertising a thing for tomorrow, and I don't know if.
Yeah. I mean, you were willing to have me fight him tonight. What's the deal? Berthio, come on, man.
Well, no, I mean he can like.
I mean, I get it.
But
Come on.
if you would fight him, if you would fight this, what's your name?
Reese.
Reese. If you would fight Reese tonight and lose, I wouldn't then put Reese up against Argo tomorrow. Like, you know, people would come expecting to watch Zeke the Freak and the Golden Bell fight, and they'd be like, there's a big, I mean, that dude's big, sure, but I don't know who he is.
Is the Bell gonna lose to Reese the Giant?
I don't know, is Zeke gonna lose to Reese the Giant?
No, of course not, but I know I'm good. I think the Bell's a chump. I've never seen him fight. I at least get to see this guy fight. He seems like a bum.
All right, let's go. I'll go talk to the Bell and see if he wants to participate tonight.
What the heck was that?
I think I'm pretty sure Stefan's been sitting on that for a good 10 minutes. Just like waiting for my moment.
Arguably a good 15 minutes.
I was not. It literally, I thought of it. I really did. I did not say it at all.
Incredible.
I'm gonna
Just gonna go ahead and give that
hang out
inspiration.
with some of my crew. I just thought I'd bring an interesting fight down to you.
I'll give you an inspiration.
Yeah, deserve.
It's my favorite kind of joke, the one that actually fits into the story.
Incredible.
All right.
I'm not even rolling anything tonight.
I'll step past Etherman and back up to.
It'll do as much for you as the usual inspiration.
Yeah. Except with less disappointment.
Less expectation, less sorrow.
As I go to head back up to join the others, I'll just give Reese like a punch in the arm and be like, "Yeah, sorry about that. It's just you got this, brother."
Well, so before you leave, Berthio would ask, do you wanna come convince Argo to go, or you just want me to tell him that there's a big dude down here that's looking to fight him?
I'll go with you if you think that would help.
Yeah, I don't really know what's gonna this dude. I don't know what's gonna set him off. You know.
That's fair.
All right, cool. So he
What I heard him say, I don't know what's gonna set him off.
Yeah.
I would have stopped starting partway upstairs, like as in you will be in trouble, or like.
No, like sometimes he, some stuff seems to not really bother him, and then other times you say the wrong thing, and he's down for a fight,
All right. Make fun of his mom.
I mean, whenever you get into that much money, who knows how your mind works.
Yeah. I'll talk about how he has an inferiority complex because his mom's better than him or something like that. There you go.
Wow, he didn't kill a dragon.
Yeah, he didn't kill. Oh yeah, that's a good
Oh
one
my
too.
god.
People have been saying.
That'll be my last vision. People have been saying.
People have been. It's been said.
For threes of minutes now.
In a
people have been
government
saying.
building, someone said.
It was heard.
It's heard by at least 3 people.
There was a statement.
Yeah.
More than 3 people, I'm
It went
sure.
on the record.
Yeah. All right. Carrying on.
Deception check. All right, so yeah, as you make your way over to Argo, you hear something being said. Jordan, what does he hear being said?
The first one he passes.
Yes.
First one he passes just says, I heard half their force died fighting that not dragon.
Okay.
It walks me around to him and I catch all of them as they
Yeah, Yeah, you would probably catch a second one on your way. What's the second one say?
Second one says, that gold's not even real.
All right.
Oh my god.
So
He's not a natural blonde.
as you walk over, Berthio calls out, "Hey, Argo," and he sort of perks up and looks over and smiles. And Berthio, hello. Who's your friend? And Berthio will say, "Hey, this is Reese. Reese the giant. Do you have a different name than the giant?
I hadn't really thought of like a show name.
Reese the giant. He's looking to
Reese. No. Reese the crease.
Yes.
In my city, no cracks and no creases. The golden bell is incensed. My mother doesn't run a city with cracks or creases.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone's fuming. I'm not mad, it's amazing.
so good. Reese the Grease would like to get his start in the grate tonight. If you're interested, there was mention of how Zeke was here giving a preview bout last night, and maybe you could show the crowd what they're waiting to see tomorrow. And Argo just smiles and looks up at you. Not tonight, I think. Berthio wouldn't want to, tear anything for the big fight tomorrow. Why do you need another fight tonight? And I mean, certainly with someone who's new to the pits, I don't know that we need to spend the name recognition and fight like that, do we, Berthio?
Well, I mean, they'll have heard of me when I beat you, right?
Oh! The woman.
I don't know how long I'm going to be in town for, so figure might as well fight someone worth fighting while I'm here.
Or not.
or not. Or if you're not feeling up to it, that's fine too.
So I just sent a picture of.
Okay, visual.
Oh my
Argo
god,
Bro.
that is remarkably
So
close.
similar.
Wow.
When you posted it, I was like, honestly, I mean,
The same thought went into the generation of both.
yeah,
of those
100%. It's like, I have an archetype in mind. Please put that into a picture. Thank you.
Just imagine Prince Charming from Shrek just
Yep.
throwing the hair back.
I found my champion's portrait.
I honestly, I looked at this picture and I was like, I don't like his jaw is too chiseled to where it concaves down to his chin a little
Very
bit.
punchable.
No, it would be better.
He's worried. Is he saying he's worried about saving himself for tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Long rest heals on hit points.
Even like broken bones.
But next to him, Snigger looks over. Hey, big guy, why don't you? I don't know. You need to fight someone worthwhile.
Yeah.
You wanna fight me? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna fight you. Are you kidding? And he whispers something to Argo, and Argo goes, "Huh. That's not a bad idea. How about this? You can come see me fight tomorrow for certain. How long are you going to be in town? At least
through tomorrow.
At least through tomorrow. How about this? Let me rest up, and I would never like to disrespect the freak in such a way to exhaust myself the night before our big fight, but give us a minute, and I believe we'll have a fine contestant for you. Is that all right, Berthio? If I give you a good replacement? I know it's not the Golden Bell, but certainly I'm sure it'll provide a good show for everyone. Berthio kind of looks over at you. Are you okay with that?
Why not?
Call him the B word.
The bell?
No.
The golden vowel.
The golden bell.
You do as you're having this conversation, a few people are kind of like glancing back on occasion, especially the people that you walked by as you heard the recordings go off. A few people seem to be glancing over in this direction.
The golden bell has skipped leg day.
He looks over. Snicker, do you know why everyone's looking over here more often than usual? No, I'm not sure. You want me to go find out, please? Yeah, okay. Snicker sort of gets up and starts mingling through the crowd. But yeah, after so Argo and Berthio kind of agree that there will be another fight set up for you. So Berthio will walk you back down to the locker room. Unless you wanted to, did you want to say anything else to the Golden Bell?
Nah, I wasn't working that hard to specifically. I shot my shot on coaxing him into the ring.
Okay.
I attack him with a sword.
I
Clink, 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 and you
outside of the ring. That was the best way to get him to fight me. If I punch him right now.
Just pick him up and throw him into the ring.
Who even needs the ring? Give me, sorry, as you're, I'm trying to make sure I'm hitting all the different pieces.
Cracks without creases.
Hey.
Give me a
pieces. Or at least a crease. Breeze the crease.
That's me! Reach the crease! The only one in battle!
Trent, I bet you could shoot him right here. I bet you could hit him. He's not even looking out for a gun.
He's like 30 feet away. It's not even a hard shot.
Reese, give me a perception check while you're over there.
I'm just saying, he's standing right there. He's talking to Reese. You'd be like, oh my gosh, Reese
14.
hits that hard.
So the you notice that the cloaked figure looks to be a woman. You can't see a whole lot about her, but you do notice what looks like kind of you see the bit of her nose kind of peeking out from under her hood. And you see what looks like a silver bar kind of stuck through it. It's just very unique piercing, way more bold than you would normally see on a day-to-day basis. But you see it as she kind of leans over in the space that Snicker left when he got up and walked away. Leans over and whispers something to Argo, and he looks up at you and goes, "You had a funny-looking weapon strapped to your back when you came in here, didn't you?"
I thought they were very handsome battle axes.
The misdirect.
Underneath the battle axes, over top the battle axes that you're...
I'm not exactly sure.
Gotta
I
be
guess
over
it would
top.
have to be over top of the battle axes.
Sure, yeah. The other one, maybe a shield of some kind.
You could say that.
It's not a shield.
It will deflect.
I
It
have
will.
deflected things with it before.
It's a quite unbreakable shield.
Yeah.
You're more of a weapons expert then.
Yes.
I see. who knows? Maybe sometime we'll have to have a proper spar.
Sure.
But for tonight, I'm sure. Do you know Zeke the Freak at all?
I had the pleasure of his acquaintance a little earlier.
Pleasure. I haven't gotten to meet him. I've heard it's not much of a pleasure, really. But I'm glad to hear you say so. I've heard so much about his fighting prowess in the great. I'm excited to be able to get to make a proper meeting with him.
Should be one hell of a match. I'll sure be here for it.
Exciting. All right. Well, should only be I don't know where she is. It should only be a few more minutes until your opponent arrives.
Perfect. I'll go get ready.
All right. Cool. So as you head back down,
I go to my locker. Sword. X. Hand X. Hand X. The doll. Longbow. I just spend like 10 minutes de-weaponing. And then I take off my breastplate armor as well and put it in.
okay.
The doll has +2 AC while it's just in the breastplate armor.
You go out in the ring and something walks out from the locker room. It's the doll wielding dual battle axe.
Should have been assembled.
This was all I was missing was dual battle axes.
With the blade
You
fragment
fool.
clutched in her teeth.
You fool.
He's 3 sword style.
Yeah, so there's a few other fights, a few other bouts that go on in the great while you wait. And as that goes on, you do start hearing a few echoes. So Jordan, it sounded like it just each one said one thing and then was done, right?
Yeah. This is like a very minor.
Yeah. So you only hear a couple because they're not crazy loud. I'm assuming you didn't want them to be like announcements. You wanted them to be like
a short,
talking.
like people should like look over there and like, who said that?
Yeah.
That's like the.
But you do hear twice. You hear Jordan's voice saying,
Yeah. That's a wig.
"That's great," because without context, just over here I hear "that's a wig," and I'm like, "Who?"
What? What'd you say? No, that wasn't me. It's one of the well-to-dos who's clearly has thinning hair and a toupee. Turns around, he's like,
Who's son?
Who said that?
But yeah, you hear Jordan's voice twice saying rude things about the Golden Bell. And as he does, like you do notice people like kind of glance around. It looks like the devices were pretty effective. You don't notice anyone finding it or anything. But yeah, after a couple of fights, Berthio comes on. Berthio tells Reese that he's the next one up.
it's about time.
It's time for the ball.
And into the room comes a.
Hit me with your best shot. I'm ready.
Dun, dun.
Everybody.
What are the odds?
Hit me with your best
He said to shoot him.
Odds are 13 to 9.
13
Weird
wow. The line,
It's
the
pretty-
odds makers are in your bag.
Jeff the chef, the Goliath.
Right as he says it, a woman in green leather armor walks in to the
It's her. Kill her.
to the locker room. She has dark hair, pale skin, and pointed ears. And well, Berthio, Argo seems to think that this is important, and looks over at you and goes, "What the hell? Him? Hi, I'm Mira walks over to you and offers her hand.
Should a cat poke?
No.
Okay.
She's got food in there.
She looks like she looks kind of elvish, but very pale, and her features are not quite right for being elvish.
Does she make about face when she sees him, or does she say?
She turns about.
All right, this armor's vaguely greenish.
What?
What?
Does she make about face when she sees him, or an about face?
It's also
Does she turn
a
around?
variety of elf.
No.
She can't be trusted.
It's all. Yeah, I'm here for it. I was in marching band.
Is it only a marching band thing?
It's a marching
Is
band
that why
thing
no one knows what it is?
about face.
All right.
Well, I know what
Welcome
about
to
face is.
2024.
Did I?
Is this
Because they're about to have
Jordan's
about
year?
and
Oh,
your face.
What's
okay. That's. I was like, there's
No.
a pun here that I'm
No,
missing.
it's
I get
not.
what.
What?
Where's the templates? Where are the circle templates?
They're in my backpack.
Get the erasers.
disaster.
Please, Stefan, save us from Jordan.
2024 is already doomed.
Yeah, she shakes your hand, and as she does, she just looks at your hand and it just dwarfs her hand. She's just like, oh shit.
Look like
Give me
we don't like.
give me a
have
minute.
to.
Give me a minute. She walks out for a few minutes. Comes back. All right. Yeah. All right. And she starts taking off her leather armor. I guess we're fighting.
I mean, maybe you should leave that on. I don't know. The armor is a joke.
Oh, it's she looks up at you and she comes up halfway up your chest, right? And she's just like, all right.
Sounds about right.
She's leaving it on.
No, she takes it off and she takes out a couple of daggers, takes out a scimitar, sets it in the chest. You do notice on her back, looks like there's a place to you would notice a place to sort of connect like a bow that she does not have on her.
Cool.
She also is she's wearing like a golden kind of a thing to like pull her hair back, kind of like a hairband. Takes that out and ties her hair back. And just looks at it for a second.
So what?
Sets it in the chest, closes it, locks it up.
It's magic.
All right, next fight then. All right, well, have a good fight.
You too.
Thanks. I would say don't punch me too hard, but it seems like it would be
I was looking for like giant, ugly, fat monstrosity to beat up.
seems like that would be against
a
the
young
sporting spirit of the thing. And Berthio comes up to her. Do you have a name? My name. You know my name. My name's Mira. Yeah, but do you have like a name for the thing? No, just call me Mira. Yeah.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
just be Reese too.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to start inside a riot in town.
But we're really trying to like put on a show, sell a story here, Mira. It'd be great if you had a just say my name. If you come up with something, you can use it. But just say my name. Okay. And he goes on. He says, and he ushers you both out. Reese, you'll be the one to go kind of out to the far side and enter from the opposite side of the ring. And we will take a break here before the announcements and start a fight.
I love the aspect of both members of our group just getting roped into. Zeke's like, yeah, go fight, go for it. And then Argo's like, yeah, get her and tell her.
Oh my god.
All right, we will be back in a few minutes.
Reese, I choose you.
up 17-10 Overwatch.
Yeah. Oh, it's better than
We're back.
it was,
But yeah, 14-3 for a little while.
All right.
17-3.
17-3? Jeez.
So as you walk into the ring, Berthio announces, and for the final bout of tonight, we have Reese the Grease facing off against Mihraen. And then walks off. Walks off.
And he could not come up with anything.
Mira goes up to you and you wait, and the bell, you hear a bell ding, ding, for the fight to begin. She just puts her fists up and all right, go ahead, roll initiative.
Get it.
I
I know. It's one of two options. Either Reese is about to get obliterated, or there's no middle ground here.
It's happening.
I mean, she's clearly a martial fighter.
All right.
Surely she rolled badly.
Didn't roll great.
I got an 8.
She got an 11. All right. So you both.
Wait, I put all that stuff down. Do I get advantage on my initiative?
So you do kind of start out in the center if you're comfortable with that.
Sure.
From a player agency standpoint. Yeah, we'll start there, and she puts her fists up and doesn't look thrilled about the predicament that she's currently in, but once the bell goes, she locks onto you and gives you a quick glance over and spots an area and locks in, and then so quick, in a blink, she just darts forward and is there and goes to make a few punches against you.
Okay. You're fine. She's not gonna hit a single one of these. You're fine.
I'm not raging yet is the real issue here.
It's a 16
That's why
to
I
hit.
needed to win the initiative roll.
I got dunked on
16 to hit?
in my fight because of that.
You sure I'm not wearing my breastplate?
I'm very happy that I totally forget what you said your AC was.
Could I have started to out by dodging? My AC is 15, so this will hit me in fully unguarded fashion.
Okay. So the first hit is going to be.
It's a lot of dice that moved around.
It sure is a lot of dice that have moved around so far. I am, in fact, taking them out from the pile of dice that I have.
He's at least rolling one.
Let me see.
This is 0d6 damage.
Sounds like 2 dice, maybe more. Greater than 1. It's gonna be 11 degrees warmer tomorrow.
It is, and then it's gonna be.
It's going to be 11 points of damage for this first attack.
Oh, you just heard me say
I would like it to not be. So I am going to react
Sure.
with yes. So you're gonna find the right one. There's a big one. There's one that's a fighter thing. Or no, it's a racial thing. Where is
Stones
Stone of endurance, stone of
Stone's Endurance is the one.
Ovidy's endurance.
I will stone.
You should have just
Endurance
asked
here.
the resident 5e expert over there.
It's true.
You said Stone's Endurance before he did.
I will take no damage from
Hey.
this first.
So you do feel as her first fist comes in, it hits right underneath your ribs, and you feel like it's actually gonna like dig in, and you just reposition yourself just enough and flex and keep yourself from really taking the hit, but you're realizing that she may not be big, but she's really good at pinpointing her strikes.
She's not big, but she is mighty.
Her next attack, after her first one is sort of deflected, it throws her off balance a little bit. Her next attack goes completely wide. And
The temp HP lives.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah,
Princess
that's
stays like, "Yeah!"
8 at a time, baby. 8 at a time.
And then after the second attack goes wide, she actually like redoubles her efforts a little bit, and you see her after you think she's kind of done. After missing that second one, she comes back in for another 2 hits.
So that's an action surge. Oh no. Miss.
It's okay. I have that too.
21
Yeah.
Points of damage. Holy smoke.
and 18.
Also a hit. All right. Well, temp HP. We gave it a good go.
She'll do less than 9.
She will.
Are you kidding me?
18 total points of damage.
I don't believe him.
I don't know.
Someone check the VOD.
Yeah.
Someone check the VOD. We're here live.
Box.
30.
It's nice while it lasted.
All instances of damage are
it would-
automatically reviewed by New York.
And as she does, she seems to be tracking your movements, and getting a little more comfortable with the way that you're fighting after a few hits.
I respect it. Ranger fighter, let's go.
God forbid we put on a camera on this thing.
Let's do it.
No. No.
We can connect phones and lab.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
I will rage.
Yay. He did it.
He said the thing.
We're in the fight.
Anger. I was punched.
I'm upset about that. So that is my bonus action.
Max.
And yeah, so block the hit, roll off the second one, and then just get caught 2 more times. And be a little off center with it, but just come right over with the left hook, and we'll see what we can do.
Sure.
Not off to the hot start that I was hoping for.
Big hit.
12.
Big
12.
hit.
So as you come around, she ducks under it, and as she does, you see her like kind of switch her stance a little bit, and looks to be kind of like favoring where the next strike may come from. She actually, as she does, she makes an attempt to grab your arm and shift your weight off balance with it. I need you to go ahead and make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Definitely athletics.
Oh.
19.
That is going to beat her 13. So she tries to sort of shift her weight and take you down, but you're able to just sort of muscle her off, really, and keep your balance.
All right. Yeah, she tries to use my weight against me, tries to throw. I resist, and then just come back with an uppercut with a right hook.
Jim Harbaugh.
Man.
Dead serious.
16
I was like,
on the second one to hit.
16 will hit.
Excellent. That will be 8 points of damage. No.
I'm sorry, it won't hit.
Oh, no.
It won't hit.
no,
I'm
she
so sorry.
reacted- She reacted to grab your arm.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
she did. She's not using a reaction to dodge this.
Boo,
It does not hit.
Legendary action.
It like you feel like it's just about to make contact, but it seems to be the way that she shifted her feet earlier. It's almost like she was ready to sort of catch and knock off this punch, as she's just seems to be getting more and more acclimated into your fighting style.
Curse her.
I just
All right.
hear one of Jordan's speakers go.
Dren, take the shot.
Just say
No,
it.
no, do not.
I am going to burn my
She's afraid
action
of the other
surge.
guy.
I know, but don't do it again.
I'm going to burn my action surge as
Yeah.
well. I'm going to meet her 4 hits with my 4 attempts at a hit.
Let's go.
And let's maybe double digits, baby.
yeah.
Okay.
22.
That'll hit.
I didn't have friends here.
And oh no, shit! I did get rid of that one.
Meanwhile, she's
I don't have my
person
my
over
one that
there.
lets me give bonus damage
Oh.
to my
They
to
have
my
their
hits.
own creepy lady. over there.
So it's gonna be 8 from the first one. And,
8 damage.
Yep.
All right.
And then this is just gonna be like a back of my left hand across the head. Damn.
Oh,
15.
Word.
15. Not gonna hit.
Dang it. not off to a hot start.
Yeah,
think
she
he's
as
holding-
you
he's
come back
holding
around
his-
with the second attack, she just sort of like puts her hands up and like lets your arm kind of push her back a little bit to just continue almost like letting you push her around a little bit, but continues to avoid taking a really solid strike from you.
I think he's gonna start trying.
Trent, use the gun.
No, why would you?
Trent, use the gun.
I punched Jordan in the
She goes to make another punch at you.
Take the box, put it on the end.
right.
Sorry.
Is going to be a 25 for the first hit
Miss.
and an 11 for the second hit.
Oh, okay, so she can roll
That
low.
one will actually miss, and
Oh,
my
but
AC
you're
is also
raging
now
now.
14.
You're
And I'm raging.
That's fine.
Miss Magic Fists over here.
Yeah. That's me.
It's going to be 9 points of damage from the first one as this first attack seems to come in and just like catch kind of like at a pressure point right in your shoulder. Just makes your arm go numb for just a brief second. You shake it off.
Resistance to
But does just seem to it's not like paralyzing you or anything. It's just adding a little bonus damage to it from that first hit.
Gotcha.
I'm familiar with this.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I assume,
Sorry. As she does that, she does once again kind of continue to like shift her movements just a little bit as she seems to have zeroed in, and is gaining a little bit of confidence in this fight and has kind of locked into some of your movements.
Cool.
kick her.
All my movements are going to continue to be in her general direction. So yeah, on my go, I will obviously continue raging, and yeah, we're gonna go just pop real quick and see how this goes. I have inspiration on this if I want it.
All
There
right.
you
My
go.
God. This is not
Do it.
how we
Spend
drew
it.
this up.
Send it.
Do it.
Ship it.
Do it.
All right, cool. 22 to hit,
See,
and it is
necessary.
the inspiration die that saved me.
Impossible.
22 will hit.
Excellent.
Back to
8 more points. And then my bonus action unarmed strike. I'm like pop, and then I'm just gonna try and like kick her in the
Oh, she
chest.
used it. Okay.
Just like a straightforward, just like kick to the chest.
Flying knee.
Sure.
Yep, we're doing that.
Push kick.
Flying knee.
No, you said it's
24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So just another 8 there.
Yeah, and as it does, she lets it like takes it and it knocks her back a little bit, but she like bounces back forward, ready to continue. How much damage?
8 from all these.
8. Oh, that's
They're
right.
all
Yeah.
flat 8.
Is more than most level 1 daggers.
As that one catches her in the chest, she's like spits out a little blood.
She's fast. She's got to be more fragile than me, right?
Meanwhile, keep
Depends
pulling
what
up the
level
guy's
she is.
picture.
She built different. I don't know.
All right, she comes back in. It's going to be a 27 to hit,
Yep.
and then
Levels are near me.
Well, she did kill a dragon.
No.
12 to hit.
12 misses. As my AC is 14.
So she comes in and she actually starts by giving a kick towards your knee, and it's going to be 10 points of damage, and then once again kind of redoubles, making another couple of
That's like
attacks
fair game
against
to be
you.
reducing these to half.
Yeah.
Since I'm raging.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty boy
It's not magical damage at all.
Okay.
They're so unrealistic.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a
How dare they?
Wait, the second attack missed.
yeah. No, she comes back in with 2 more.
Okay.
After the second attack, after she
How many?
she goes like you're able to dodge off the punch after her kick, but then she kind of like she'll actually step around to the back of you, and go to make like 2 attacks against your back in a quick flurry, if you will. Both of these are going to hit with a 29 and a 26.
I too am capable of rolling such numbers. Okay, not a 29. I can't roll a 29.
I have a feeling she's a higher level than you.
If I had my hand axe right now, this would be so.
It's going to be, I guess, letting you have them. It's going to be 9 points of damage and 10 points of damage, and you can have both of those.
All right. And I will use my reaction to parry the last hit here. I parry 6 worth of it, so I reduce all the damage from that last hit.
Nice. And it is to you, sir.
This is brutal. This is where so I switched. So I have precision attack, bait and switch, and then parry. And the fourth one that I would have was the goading attack, and that's the only one that lets me add damage to a hit. Because I can't bait and switch with myself, obviously.
Yeah.
So I don't have a way to like actually increase my damage output on any of these hits, which is rough.
Just go two-handed.
I think I just need to count to 8 more than she like hits me for.
Yeah.
So we're going to precision attack on this first one.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
It's one of the. It's the that one. 1 inch punch.
That's the one-inch punch.
Oh wait, when you make a weapon attack roll, oh shit, I could have been doing this before. I can do it after I roll the d20. I can precision attack to add to it. Yeah, all right then.
That seems better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So she gets around behind me, and I'm gonna like my first hit's gonna be back of the left arm to like spin around and meet her. Natural 20.
Let's go!
That is
I'm
exactly
glad I did not have to burn that.
16
points of damage.
Big.
Bam!
Nice.
Big.
Big money, big whammy.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah, it comes and cracks her across the jaw, and it sort of spins her around, and she almost goes down, but she like pushes herself back up. She looks like she's still doing okay, but that definitely took a chunk out of her.
Yeah, so I'm going to, like, off the spin, come in with a right hook, just off the same turning momentum.
Sure.
Oh, that's a nice roll too.
It wasn't
21.
21 will hit.
Spin was
6 more.
It
Nice.
looked like a
Or
very
8
more.
more. I don't know why I said 6. It's never been 6. It's only 8. And I will...
8.
8.
I can count to 10. 8.
Let's see how many times I can.
Bonus action, stones,
Isn't it quite
endurance.
appropriate that
No.
Mira
You
Essen
mean second wind?
is getting
Yeah.
8
Thank you, residential 5e expert.
I'm like,
Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna use my bonus action to second
that
wind.
Mira Essen is getting 8.
I gain 9 HP back.
Did you get? Because
Stefan's gonna be like, on second thought, you're not welcome to play D&D here anymore.
Essen is German.
yes.
Eating.
To eat.
What's the past tense?
Yeah, so I come around, land the 2 hits,
Yeah.
and then just sort of square up again.
She sort of like falls against the wall for a second, comes back, and she's like, "Damn it, Argo! All right."
Dude, just up
I
there
could
in
be
the
pummeling
lows.
Pretty Boy right now.
Up the road.
It's gonna be great.
That's
Mira-
right.
And if you lost,
You
you
send
would
her-
still feel good because you punched him. But
That's true.
You slammed her against the wall?
I mean, I punched her really hard, and she hit the wall, sort of.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Oh! You give that back
I was
now.
waiting for that. I was waiting for that one.
that was fantastic.
Reclaim.
That was wonderful.
Should I
so
just
good.
change popcorn?
You
and
can,
make
you
it
can
the
use
same?
that inspiration to think of a different joke.
Do you,
We'll take the better of
I
the
think
two.
one last bite of the chunk of meat off the kebab.
No one heard it because it
Do
was
you have another one for the bell?
another.
Another one like that. That was funny.
I'll work on it.
Oh,
You get like a bone.
with her next 2 strikes, she comes in, hits for a 15 and 18.
Clown.
Both hits?
Oh.
Clown.
No, I'm just kidding.
What if he parries one of them?
Yeah.
Then it won't.
Well, unfortunately, my parry does not work like the
This
enemy
is
parry.
parry
It's more
spelled
hit
with
or
an E.
miss.
This is parry spelled with an E.
It's going to be 8 points of damage for the
Yeah.
first one, and 10 points of damage for the second one.
Okay.
Did you live?
I'm in. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm good. Undid my second wind. I'm back at 21.
Oh, okay. I forgot you second.
I can do this all day.
I can do this exactly half more.
And
Yeah.
she the way she hits, she sort of comes in with like a small jab to your left, and then like a big roundhouse kick to your right, and will sort of dance to the right side or to your left side.
I meant to bet on this too. Dang
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
same.
not.
I meant to bet
mean,
on her.
Yeah. We hedge.
I meant to bet on me. Shit.
Yeah.
And it's you.
All
I said
right.
it was 13-9 odds.
There we go. 13 to 9.
I wish I felt like trying to grapple her would like
Reduce
actually
that.
do something
No.
productive for me.
You cannot.
But reducing her move speed doesn't really do anything. And
Yeah.
being grappled in 5e doesn't really do anything
Yeah.
when you're just trying to brawl anyways.
Unless you have special conditions for that.
So the way in 5e grapple is good is when you grapple and shove and continue to remove their move speed from them, right?
Well, there is also a subclass of pugilist that
Yeah.
does stuff with grappling.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Is a
just,
grapple boy.
Yeah.
So I have raged. I've done that. I've done that. I've done that.
That's
I've
not me
used
then.
one combat superiority. Okay.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
The
fish.
Yeah. So, I think after that little cutesy roundhouse kick, this time I'm gonna hit her, but I'm kind of just gonna like. I can't technically charge, but I kind of just want to like tackle her into the wall as my physical attack.
Sure. Yeah.
On the wall. Let's get it going.
Precision.
I did that.
Yeah, I will precision attack my tackle.
Yes.
Wow.
So 9 plus 8 is 17.
17. Yeah, you tackle her,
Oh, it's the number.
and as she thumps into the wall, she just
Just for flavor, I'll shove her back, even though I don't really think it's relevant.
and then she drops.
Oh! Action surge! She's dead!
One less point on the kill later.
Killer.
Okay, yeah, so as soon,
Step on her windpipe.
if possible,
Now.
Action surge.
if possible, once I like tackle her and she just like goes limp and falls, if I can like catch her arm and catch her before she actually hits the ground.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, she hits, and you grab her arm, and are just like, are you just trying to like keep her from falling, or
I'm keeping her from just falling unconscious to the ground.
grab
okay,
her arm.
you're not trying to like weekend at Bernie's her and be like, nah, she's still up.
Oh my god. No, I'm
Picks
not
up her
trying
arm.
to weaken
Oh, she's hitting me.
Bernie's.
Oh no.
make sure she's not like at disadvantage for the gunshot that Drent throws her way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be throwing my gun at her. Don't be ridiculous.
Gunshot.
Shoot it.
Nah, literally just like, I don't know, when you see someone faint
Yeah.
or go kind of limp and, you know, if she's unconscious, sure. If she's just really woozy and clearly given up, that's also fine.
Yeah. No, she falls unconscious, and you're able to catch her arm and sort of like get her by the shoulder. And for you, it's she's not much to keep
Pretty
up.
light. So
Yeah.
I will like seat her leaning against the wall unconscious and be like, I think we're done.
Berthio comes out and goes, and our winner, Reese the Crease.
Let's go, the only Crease
Thank you. And just take paper out of my pocket and just like,
There's a weapon. Even she.
The city's integrity is ruined.
there's at least one in town. Oh my god.
Your sigil is a folded piece of paper.
It's actually like a fan.
Mightier
The more creases
than
it
the
has, the
sword.
better.
Mightier than the sword.
One crease for each win.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you use like
I must
Dolly
find the
or
one
some, like,
crease.
AI thing to generate these character?
Yeah.
You should definitely just type in Reese the Crease with no context and see what
It's
happens.
it's not as exciting as you might.
It just gives you a Reese's
So,
cup.
so if I find the one crease in Bantor, do I become king of Bantor?
There's one crease to roll them.
One
In the corner, fold them again.
But how many times can he fold it
I
before
was-
it's unfoldable?
No more than 7.
Is that why there's no creases? It's been folded so many times you can't fold it again?
Some reality is unraveling.
Does Reese win money for winning?
Yeah, he does. I think it's... What is it?
Check that all.
Yeah, everyone re-sprints to the locker. Oh, I missed you so much.
I don't need it though, I swear. I'm not attached.
Let
It's
me
not like I
see.
want to keep it with me.
It is funny that. So I didn't realize that, or like I knew you had a thing that enabled that. I didn't think about it because I figured there was a chance that even with the bracelets that you could hold on to her for a
Not
while.
without.
And I assumed
happy
that
I
even
am
if I
with
was
the
wrong,
bracelets.
I could hand it to the new girl
Okay, well,
and
hang
hope
on,
for the
hang on.
best.
You could give it to me. Just take the little sword off.
Oh, good point.
Oh, that's getting locked in a chest. That is why.
No, she just
No
wants to
offense,
talk to
you
it and
were
maybe
my
play a
last
game or
choice
two.
before we had to put it somewhere.
What?
It's mostly the newness factor.
And now it's more.
Give it
the
to
thing
Tully's
is,
corpse first.
the thing is Heisel, like Heisel plus the doll would actually just be a really great plot villain.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my gosh! Like,
Yeah.
maybe I should have just
Look.
done that from the beginning. Why did I even need
Blessing
Halsey?
V. Heisel
Look.
and everyone else is dead.
I am going to condition the doll to like be my sidekick, and we're gonna go do heroic shit.
There we go.
Cool, you get to play when you do what I say.
There you go.
Do you remember
Sounds an
how much
awful lot
you
like another guy we
you
used to
won
know.
in your fight the other night?
So I
Yeah, but I'm not starting a cult.
myself.
Gotta start somewhere. You're
I had
number one.
bid
That's true.
50 gold on myself.
I'm thinking it's you get 5 gold for winning.
That sounds reasonable.
That sounds like
sounds
a Tuesday night bout.
Yeah.
Purse.
First of all, it's a huge room.
Sure.
You drew night.
So,
You drew's
don't
night.
disrespect that there's you drew nights.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta not
Because-
disrespect the precision attack.
That's
Because
so
Rouse-
good.
I forgot you could use it after.
Yeah, it's awesome. Because Roustru is J-Blade's night.
Yeah. It will be now.
Oh my god.
You just gotta get some organized play going. We'll get some we'll get some banners.
Make some cubes.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of that video is that the helicopters are very much limited to only 8 people.
It's all they can contain.
Yeah.
It's just like
The power of 8.
I mean, if anything is still alive after 8 Beyblades,
Yeah.
I mean,
What else could we have done?
Then it's
9
time to
Beyblades?
retreat.
Yeah. We're not gratuitous. Like,
At that point, if those 8 don't work, you flip the helicopter upside down and just go to
It's actually written into the Geneva Convention that there's a maximum of 8 Beyblades allowed on any one helicopter.
4 per side.
yeah.
4 per side. Just delightful.
so ridiculous.
Beyblade, whatever. Is it any more ridiculous? The original series, they had ancient spirits of dragons, and they could control them.
See,
inside an arena.
that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Is like, each one summoned a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drasil, the
Black
turtle one.
Drons or
Yeah, elite.
It was in a laboratory.
Why weren't you guys 6 when I was 6? Come on.
I was.
Yeah, I know you were.
In fact.
Yeah. Look at me.
I was busy watching Yu-Gi-Oh! The first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reese the Crease.
Sorry, I
One
was
and oh.
getting a few
Yeah,
notes
We're
down.
getting the deal.
I don't know
The
what-
So
the
they
initial prevent 11. It's big.
That's huge.
they bring
And then it took 18.
they bring Mira out of the pit, out of the grate, and get her seen to and make sure that she's stable, and pretty quickly she's up and conscious again.
I'm assuming this is the lady I saw when I was stealth bunny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will whisper over to the I'll whisper over to the boys like, oh, you know, that's the lady that Rich was cheating with you guys with.
To take the shot.
Make sure I
It would only
Yeah,
take
yeah.
2 more hits while she's unconscious.
True. That's true.
Any hit.
And after she's she just good fight.
Yeah,
Good fight.
I shake her head. It's a hell
Oh,
of a roundhouse kick you've got.
oh, it's a hell of a sack of bricks you are. I think I've punched trees less and taken them down.
I just chuckle.
Coughs at the little boy.
I'm fine. I've been hit harder by fences.
Appreciate you
I've been hit harder by Zeke.
you
when we were
stopping
fighting
punching
over-
me after we were done.
I assumed that was the rule.
Yeah, yeah, and Berthio's like, it is. We're not killing anyone else here. If anyone asks, no one's. He points over at a number, and it's like no one has died here in 86 days.
Wow, how long has Sasuke been performing? No one's died.
Workplace safety.
They're fine with us being down here until there's dead bodies, and then they're less okay, and people get real mad and mostly blame me, even though what am I supposed to do if you, and sort of gestures up at Reese, wants to, not stop punching for a little bit. It doesn't take very long anyway. Good fight, and he hands you your 5 gold winnings.
Hey.
And
Hey, you.
as Mira gets up and begins to walk back, the cloaked figure appears at the bottom of the steps coming down from the seating area, and just you hear her say to Mira, "Are you all right? Do you need anything? No, I'm fine. Thank you. Is Argo properly entertained? He seems a little frustrated, but you did good." And just gestures her along, and they both go back up to their seats.
Okay. How much damage did I have to deal to down her? Just I don't remember exactly what it was. I know I had a crit for 16. The first round I attacked 4 times, only hit once for 8. Is 32.
24.
The last hit is 40.
32. 16, 8.
I think you dealt like 67.
Okay. All right.
That's a lot of health. That's more health than me.
Same. Master, real good. Cool. So yeah. So after like the handshake and compliment, I will be genuinely anxious to get back to my storage locker.
Yeah. And you go, and I mean, even once you, so the handshake and that all is in the locker room, so you can look over and see like your lock is still on your chest. You don't notice anything out, sort of.
I paid a guy to watch it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I will open the chest and re-equip.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a few minutes.
Yeah.
And X.
I was trying to
And
think of
X.
a stupid joke to
Battle
make
axe.
about it not being there, but
X. Bow.
there is none.
Nice
There's no
long
good
sword.
joke.
No obvious one, at least, and that's hard to.
Yeah, everything, all of your equipment is still in there, and you're able to.
And the doll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Who is at this point in my mind part of your equipment?
That's fair. That is very fair.
Be hilarious. The funniest thing I could do is actually just like have one of your daggers missing or something, like a hatchet missing, but the doll's still there. You know? Like someone stole something, but it was the wrong thing.
Like
It
this
is
stupid
precious
doll.
to me.
Could
Someone stole your wallet. Left with the coins there. Just the wallet itself.
could
So
I
nice.
do my stealthy like pass without trace and Almirage and just go like chill by Argo and friends
Yes.
while I'm assuming Mira might come over and chat with them a bit.
Oh sure. Yeah. So tell me how you do that.
Like
Just
this.
while people are maybe just like chit chatting about the game, I will cast where it exists. Something I will cast.
It's human ballad.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice. I will do it one time.
It's close enough though.
I'll just kind of like
temporary mini for.
duck
But
back
they do.
against the wall, maybe like behind, like next to a pillar, and just like some shadows start to creep around me, and then shoop,
Okay.
I'm a little shadowy bunny.
Give me a stealth check as you go to do that.
I'm going to use my perception. Should I do it now? I'm good at
Do it.
perception.
Absolutely.
Use
Send
it.
it. Send
There's
it. Use
no
it.
reason not to.
Absolutely send it.
Okay,
Big
that's
money.
a 2 and a 9,
It's
but
a good
it's
thing
like
you
it's
used it.
plus 15, so 24.
Plus 15.
Pass out
Just
trace,
pass
baby.
out a trace and then
Wow.
which is plus
I
5.
Nice.
forgot about passing that a trace.
So you said 24.
24.
Nice. Okay.
All of that.
Yeah, you're able to do that and become Almirage. And
This-
yeah. So there's no there's no good way to like be underneath. It's not like a set of bleachers where you can hang out underneath. So do you want to like hop up like in like a row above them, below them, next to them? Like where do you want to kind of position yourself?
Are they like up back against the wall?
No, they're in one of
There it
the.
is.
Actually, no, they would be just because that is upon thinking about it in my head where they would be seating.
Okay. Are there any like pillars around?
Not
like-
really good pillars, but if there's like, we'll say that there's some people down a little ways in front of them where like you could kind of, because they're not really close to people, so but you could get kind of down next to some people where there's a little more going on and find a good place to kind of hide out there and.
Okay. I want to be able to hear them though.
Yeah.
Would being by people interfere with me hearing them?
It'd make it a little tricky. But you would also know enough not to just like even, you know, with the 24 stealth, that doesn't mean you can just like hop up next to them and just be a bunny here.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, no. And it's because I guess I was envisioning like benches, like I could just kind of like duck under a bench near them.
It's actually like carved out of the stone, so they're solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of lip, but it's
All right, that's fine. I have advantage on perception checks, and I'm good at those, so I'll be like kind of chilling by someone's foot.
sure. Yeah.
As they chit chat.
Yeah, so you hop up and there's a few well actually say there's like some kind of drunken people that are talking over here and their stuff is kind of like set and strewn about, and so you're able to like stay away from them but kind of be near their stuff to give you a little bit of cover. So it's not super loud, but you have a good close where you're not necessarily hearing like every single thing, but you're hearing you're hearing their general conversation. If that makes sense.
Dang it.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
No, it's over here. It was a 20 on the floor, and it was a 20 when I rolled it to you.
Oh, big,
17.
19 plus 10.
Ooh.
big
good.
high.
The floor of a 17.
Tell
Pretty
me their
nice.
secrets.
Yeah. So, as you're over there listening in, let me think about this. So, you hear Snicker kind of just chuckling to himself as Mira and the cloaked figure make their way up and over to the group. From down at this angle, actually, one of the things that you do notice is you get a better look into the hooded figure's face, and you see just like some long black hair, and definitely like human features, and in addition to the piercing kind of through her nose, you notice like a few other like tattoos and piercings on her like tattoos on her neck and piercings in her ears.
Is she darker skin?
No, she has pale skin.
Pale skin.
And you do notice, Snicker is there with them, as well as the loud bombardier individual that you two saw that first night.
She is. Yeah, I forget what her name is. I didn't care.
Orla.
I won't write it down. Zeke didn't care.
And seeing,
Weird bomb lady.
Weird bomb lady.
Bomb.
as Mira walks up, Argo just grins and goes, "Well, you did just fine, Mira. Good job. He seemed like a difficult opponent. Yeah, he hit like a truck. I'll be honest. I don't know why you didn't just want to fight him, though. That would have been well, but then it could have messed up my pretty face. And what could possibly mess up your pretty face?" And she just, yeah, okay. Nope, I get it. I needed to fight this one. You can fight the next one. I get it. And Snicker just laughs, just chuckles and goes, "Yeah, sorry, we knew that someone needed to take on if they're gonna try to be facing up with Argo early. We needed to put someone in their way, and well, if it wasn't gonna be you, it was gonna be me, and it was gonna be you, because, well, let's be honest, we can't put." Looks over at Orla and the cloaked figure. Well, they're not going in. So, one of us, and all I really am down there is a punching bag. And Mira's just like, "Oh, I wasn't a whole lot more." And says, "Argo, if they're the one that they're trying to, if he's the one that they're trying to size you up with, you might want to be a bit careful with Zeke tomorrow night. You might have your work cut out for you." Argo goes, "It will be fine. I can take a little more of a punch than you." And just sort of like slaps her on the arm. "We'll be all right, Mira. Don't worry. Do you need anything? go back to the doctors and get you fixed up and feeling better. I think we have a bit of that black goo that the tribes like to use and help you to feel right in ship shape. No, I'm fine. I'll feel better by morning, I'm sure.
Well, this is going on.
Yeah.
So on the side after the fight, could I have went to the concessions and paid and said, send this drink over to Mira as a compliment of Zeke the Freak for taking on Reese the Grease?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go over. I'd just have somebody else.
Yeah. The guy at concession is initially like when he asks, he's like sort of busy, like, after the fight ends, there's like kind of a rush, so he's a little busy. So you ask him and he's like, I'm not gonna go take any drinks up to, and looks up and sees you and goes, oh yeah, no problem.
Now, whatever the price of the drink is, what would it be? Like, approximate.
Are you anywhere from we'll say 1 to 5 silver.
Okay, I'll get like I don't know. I'll get the 5 silver drink, and I'll just give him a gold.
Okay.
So that he'll like take it over.
Thanks, man.
It'll be a tip.
Yeah, so he
Keep the
mixed her up,
The what?
a nice drink and runs it over to her, to the chagrin of the surrounding crowd, who is now waiting.
Screw you guys. I'm Zeke the Freak.
Yeah, exactly. I like shove my way through the crowd, like, hey.
And everyone's like,
Bring this over.
like you hear a bunch of like, hey, what? Oh, sorry. And just like, and like a couple people come up and are like, hey, man, and like talking to you about the fight tomorrow.
Excitedly,
Yeah.
obviously. I interact with the fans as one does when this is their livelihood.
Of course.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson just like pushed himself past them all, basically.
But with a smile and a handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so as you're there, a guy comes up and hands a drink to Mihraen and goes, compliments of Mr. the Freak.
Mr. the Freak.
Incredible.
It's just the Freak. Mr. Freak is my father's name.
And Argo actually, you see Argo just like laugh. He's just like, well, at least he has good taste in making sure that you're feeling right as rain. Well, do you want to try taking him on tomorrow? No, thank you. No, thank you. You can take him on. Are you? I mean, I would have loved some help. And kind of glances over at the figure in the cloak. And
She's a wizard, Larry.
and Argo says, we heard about some funny business last time. Did you pick up on anything like that? You just hear no, nothing funny like that. Not this time.
Yeah, Mirage looks slightly sheepishly into someone's back. Like,
I'm just imagining the Almirage slowly growing wool. Does that Almirage look sheepish?
Also, why is there an Elmerod?
It's not real. It's a trick of the sun
yeah.
with the heat of the desert.
I almost thought there was an owl there.
It's Al. It's the guy. He's usually here at the pit. Al.
And as she says that, she actually looks up.
Mira does?
No, the hooded figure looks up in your direction, and
Oh boy.
Quick, you have to learn this so fast. Quick.
Hey, hold person can't work on that.
Yeah, that's true.
You are distinctly immune to exactly hold person
You have to
while
cast
you're a
a
rabbit.
spell way higher level to hold a rabbit.
No. The
Strangely
rabbit has a
true.
horn. You know that, right? Like she has a.
Yeah.
How much HP do you have in that? Oh, power word stun.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Is that one?
No, I'm just saying sleep
Oh, yeah,
is a
actually.
hit point level.
One sec. Sorry, I'm figuring something out.
Do you
In
think I can bestow a tail on myself while I'm a bunny?
You've got
You
one.
probably
You really
it's
can't.
Fluffy.
It's gr- yeah.
If it's not already there, you can't bestow
It's
it.
probably
'cause
pom-pom-esque.
I didn't say it, but I like logged another one after yours went
Oh.
away, thinking, oh, maybe I'll get something cool, and I didn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself my tail of the clever animal.
So we're
Maybe,
you can't
maybe not.
in this moment, right?
Okay,
So
okay,
like
fair
because
enough, fair enough.
me pausing is not necessarily
Yeah.
the situation pausing.
Okay.
It's I have slightly more things to figure out than the world actually does.
Fair enough.
Um,
That's fine. I don't know if that was
So-
anyway.
she looks up, goes, sort of like makes a gesture, and you see these like kind of long purple nails under her sleeve, and she makes a gesture. She just looks over, goes, we should talk about this later. And just gives Argo a look. Argo goes, all right. Well then, and they continue to talk about really sort of mundane things. Still kind of ribbing Mira for going down in the fight, but it all seems pretty good-natured. Seems to be like you get the sense that there's definitely some camaraderie in the group, but they kind of antagonize each other.
What's that like?
And
Imagine.
and Argo definitely is the one giving the orders here. Like it is very clear that it was kind of Argo's call to send Mira out in a fight that she was not super prepared for and not really looking forward to. But you don't get much dirt.
Okay. That's funny.
Reese, you come back to us.
Yep.
Man, it's kind of messed up that you beat up that girl.
Yeah, stop.
No, I'm just kidding. She nailed you, man. I thought
Fuck
you were.
yeah, she did.
I thought you were toast. when
Look
she
at
came
this
around
lump!
with that
Look at
shit.
this lump over here. Just like a huge goose hanging on the side of my head from the roundhouse
Reese,
kick.
that's been there the whole time.
Nobody told
You
you.
should get that checked out.
Wait, can I see-
She didn't even kick you in the head.
Oh no!
Can I see like your rib real fast?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
There's just a
I
welt.
will not go back to the group.
Okay.
I flexed it off.
I will just kind of.
So is this like our?
I'm actually just gonna stick around with these drunk guys that I've been hanging out with.
Well, and I figure you'll be over there at their conversation. The summary was like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot there,
I'm
but
just not gonna go back.
sure.
Look right. So where'd our hag go?
She's right.
Well,
Hey,
perception check
hey,
for this.
We finally did it.
He said our hag.
Oh shit!
That's
Oh dang it!
True.
something.
What was your
backhanded
perception?
Compliment, right? Like.
I'll roll it. I got advantage, baby. Natural 20.
Oh my
You're like focused in on the conversation between Argo and his group, and there's a loud drunken group on the other side, and on the other end of the arena you hear Zeke's voice. Our hag.
Oh, dear.
One of her ears just locks in.
Well,
Almirage normally don't have tear
happy that he
ducts
said
except
our.
this one.
One
So-
little sad that he said hag.
Where did anybody know? Did she say anything? Or something?
I was
Like,
eating.
should I be concerned
Yeah.
either about her or about other people?
I don't.
Like, is the general public, or is she in danger right now?
I don't think she's in danger.
Are you sure?
I mean, what are the chances that there's a wizard over there?
I mean,
What's
all
it?
right,
Wait, what do you
so
mean a wizard?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
Says Jordan.
I'm trying to figure out what that means to
Well,
you.
to be fair.
Have you heard of fancy in casting?
Alright, so you've definitely, at some point, you've definitely gone fairy tale on us.
Oh,
right?
big time. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just saying, if anybody is one of these here.
Wizards.
It's
Yeah,
gotta
sure.
be her. It's gotta be
Well,
her.
her.
Yeah.
Well, she's a hag.
Druid.
A hag.
Druid.
But then.
It's fine.
I mean, I look over and I point at the like hooded cloaked figure. I'm like, I mean that's suspicious as hell.
It is a bit on the nose.
I mean, like, come on, this guy. I point at Argo, who's this like gold, like glittering. I mean, I'm like, what is that?
That's
like, can we have? Is there no degree of professional?
I will say he's not in full
Sure,
regalia,
but
but
he's
he's
still-
like there's a lot of like gold fringe and it's very brightly colored
Yeah.
outfit. But yeah, he's not in like gold plate or
His hair
anything
is
here in this
perpetually
arena.
Nicely
Well,
puffed.
curl, yeah.
She's
What did-
casting
what did you
Gust
call
at
this
all
class?
times to make sure that the
His?
hair is
Pay to
gonna
win? Is that what it was?
Pay to win.
Okay.
Paladin is how it's pronounced
Pay
otherwise.
to win.
But,
Paladin.
We could go talk to him. I could probably figure it out.
I don't
Wanna
know.
go in?
It's because of the rise in costume
gathering
paladin
intel the whole
colleges.
night, so
It's crazy.
I think we could just go over there.
Why?
We just talk to him.
Why?
Well, we gotta figure out what they're. You guys, I think. Well, the bomb lady. am curious to learn more.
Is that the other name that I heard?
Orla.
Orla. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I remember the name and I'm like, I don't remember
Where
who
do we
that
meet-
applies
where do we
to.
meet Orla? How do we know Orla?
She was in
Typically
the.
battery
She was in
lady,
the
but, you
bottom.
know.
In the.
She was looking for
locker
somebody.
room, looking for Berthio to talk to him.
She had a lot of
Acting out.
bombs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Battery.
And she was making loud.
You were gonna make them bomb.
noises.
There's
Yeah. So, like what? I'm just saying, like, if you look at them, like, thematically,
It's like the
that's
classic.
the right word, right?
Yeah.
Like, thematically speaking, like, we have, like, a theme going on in this group. And, like, if you look at them, like, what's going on? There's just a passion, like, pageant? Pageant?
Pageantry?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of
A
tree
pretty
is
show.
They got one of those. They gotta. If they're using magic, we got bigger problems. I can't imagine anyone's a full blown wizard here.
I see.
If they were a wizard, it's like if you know how you see people that can like say they can tell the future, but they're in like a really
Well, I can
bad
tell you the
office.
future.
Like it's
I
like
can tell you the future.
what's the future?
You get punched in the gut.
Me? Oh, he's so wise.
No, wizard.
So wise.
What happens next?
Oh.
Oh.
Listen, it's just like- that's my twice a day though.
There you go. That's fair.
You only get two.
This one's poor, this
question.
one's tint.
So when you use the what's it called? The what was it stuff called?
Cluvo.
Pluvo. When you use
Golden
the
Blight
Pluvo
Kana.
after it doesn't go away, right? Like whatever it healed just stays. Whatever. What was the?
It leaves kind of a black mark.
Like a dope henna tattoo over wherever you would be scarred.
It has occurred to me that a mole slashed me across the chest when I went down. So
Bro, you-
I have giant mole scratches on the entirety of the front of my chest.
Yeah, you do.
Look, if I know anything from art
then
about
we
animes,
still
that just
took his
implies character
breastplate
growth.
off.
Exactly.
So
What?
were you like wearing a shirt or anything when you were fighting?
Probably not.
You've got some cool marks, too.
I have
Yeah.
some sick ink.
Do you wear a shirt when you
I've
fight?
also been
Absolutely not.
slashed a lot.
Do you wear a shirt normally?
I rarely am wearing a shirt. I have like I have like a long like
Fair enough.
coat that I just
His
throw
duster
off.
doesn't even have sleeves.
I think you said duster, but in my head it's like just kind of an open like
Yes.
linen shirt almost, just
I
like
mean, it's
Yeah.
Like what Aladdin wears and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there
it's a
a,
vest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
there's a
far off.
Morpheus outfit. I want to say that I swear that he had like a leather jacket that didn't have sleeves or something. I might be remembering the wrong thing.
Maybe a
but
Trinity outfit.
Maybe.
It's effectively it. The reason he has a coat at all is because it's cold up
It's cold up here in Fairthane.
Yeah.
It do be like that.
Heisel, you would hear that the that Argo and gang did figure out where the that there are mechanical things that were saying stuff. Some of it about Argo, some of it seemingly at random, but it was all the same voice.
It's all the same voice. You look over to
You still go over and talk to him?
Yeah, let's do it.
It looks like they got one, and Orla was taking a look at it.
Impossible.
Oh, I love
Orlo?
that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Oh, Orlo.
Alright, let's go over there.
That's fine.
I mean,
So the first timer was
I
a
don't really
15-minute
want
thing
to.
until it said a thing. The second 15-minute timer was a bomb.
Jokes on her. I mean,
You guys don't know that they found the eggs.
No.
No.
But I do.
I mean, are we can just hang out here and wait for her? We can go back to the inn. She'll probably be there eventually.
You guys know that.
Well, we were the last fight of the night, according to the announcer.
Right.
So,
Legend.
as I exit and then don't attempt to advertise that I have known Zeke longer than I've pretended to know him for the last 10 minutes, I'm just going to be like, I'm getting a drink.
Okay.
And heading back up towards the great bar and grill.
See, what I've learned about in here is popcorn is 4 copper, but if you bring the box back for a refill, it's only 2.
Ooh!
That's the play.
I was surprised.
Infinite popcorn,
Yeah.
cheat code. What if you bring 2 buckets? Is it free?
One is
What
So
if
the first one
you put the
discounted.
bucket inside of a bucket.
Yeah. The first one discounted it by 2 copper. The second one.
You,
discounts it
yeah,
by 2
but if you put one popcorn bucket inside of another popcorn bucket, it actually opens a rift to the astral plane.
So that when you fly too close to the sun.
That kernel-based joke.
I've done my job.
All right. So anything else you guys want to do here before you head back? Go to the grate, maybe get a bite to eat,
I
drink
am.
to drink.
I am.
Maybe we have one more powwow about what we're going to say to
He's not.
Richard.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are gonna go actually talk to Argo's peeps or
I don't
not.
think so.
I'm not going to. I'm going to try.
People that.
I'm gonna
It's
try
been
and
self-vetoed.
Yeah.
Find some of my kiddos.
Sure.
See what they thought.
Yeah, they all were happy to watch Reese fight. It sounds like a lot of people really enjoyed the fight. It wasn't. It didn't necessarily present as like, you know, it really looked from out here like Mira sort of danced around and Reese punched her very hard. So it was a very interesting fight, and people seemed kind of intrigued to see more, but wasn't necessarily the best display, just given the size disparity.
That's fair. That's fair.
But the
I'll
you know,
show
your whole
being a
group
fighter gave me any incentive
new
to
new Reese and
This is my spot.
but you saw Genie earlier in the night, and he is suspiciously absent.
Do I have a place to put my 5 gold?
Yeah,
Yeah,
get easier.
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
I really like
Oh,
that
that
bag,
is
dude.
so funny. Oh my god.
gets me again.
This one was just in a crate down in the locker room.
So easy. Come on, you're smarter than that. It's the same looking purse. Yeah, it was easy to steal both times.
But yeah, you all can head up to the grate for a bite to eat. When you get there, though, this is when you do see sitting and having a drink.
I am not with them.
Okay. The rest of you then would see Rafine sitting in the room just
My friend.
by himself.
This is the person that you like
Having dinner.
Zeke's first
Yeah.
fight? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I did brain damage too.
Uh,
It's good. You wisdom saved. No one
if
knows.
he like as you all exit, he would notice you and just sort of give a begrudging nod of hello to you. It's like locks in, draws a sword.
Oh wait, did you want to fight?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's
There's nothing under this armor.
It's a body dead.
Nothing under here.
Oh man.
it's a Jordan Mirage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too busy in there, but you all are able to get a bite to eat and have some drink and call it a night from there.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, where do my drunk friends go? Because I'm just gonna hang out with these people whose bags are huddled in.
They will. They
At
will
least for an hour.
basically just hang out at the grate until and kind of close it down until like one of the assistants, not Berthio himself, sort of calls everyone to like get to getting.
Like in the actual arena itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it take under an hour for them to get kicked out?
No.
Okay. When does Algo leave?
What?
Argo, yeah, sorry.
Oh, when does Argo leave?
I'll chill with them until like.
So Argo is probably there for about 15 minutes or so, maybe a half hour actually, of them just sort of chatting, and then they get up and head out.
Okay, then I will give it a good 10 minutes. Stealth my way up and out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess as she let me think here. As they get up, the cloaked figure will look back in your direction and just nod a little bit and walk off.
I'll nod back.
Oh, I love that.
It's just a rabbit.
And to that, I say, move.
That just, if she wasn't sure before, she is now.
Oh, that's so.
Oh, there is that one gif of like the woman bowing to the deer and the deer bows back. So who knows?
No, I still found a friend.
Oh gosh.
There's a word for it.
I mean, it was
Maybe we can recruit them to our cult.
the initial exchange when she noticed you. Like it was clear that she knew. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Knew something was up.
And if it wasn't clear, I have a 20 passive insight, so it was clear.
Well,
What
were you
goes
were
on?
you thinking about it though, or did you just sort of like let it hit you?
Let the world move around.
I was really focused on the hour hag, so it just kind of like
Yeah.
sunk into me.
Yeah, there you go. All right. What do you do after that? Do you want to follow them, or do you head back?
No, I'm gonna. I don't know how to follow him. She knows. I'm just gonna wait 10 minutes, and then, for the sake of appearances and not linking myself to my good new boys, I will just like wait 10 minutes for them.
The good new boys being this group, or the drunken fellows that you've been.
No. Who cares about these boys? Who cares about these boys?
Which one?
New
are
boys.
these
The boys that have people talking in their heads. Okay, we're
Hey, that's us.
That's the boys.
Wait, that's not
the
me.
extra. I'll take
It's only
that, really.
these two, and sometimes him. When he takes
just
the
wait. I'm
blade
sure
out.
those bracelets will. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. If I go up and I see Rafine, I'll be like, maybe I just go back to the inn.
Give me a perception check as you make your way back.
Oh yeah.
26.
Nice. Yeah, you make your way back. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Genie. Freaking genie. It's a 26.
And you make your way back into the back to the Great Club, and you do notice still there is Rafine enjoying his dinner.
Oh, okay.
You notice him before he notices you.
He's enjoying his
Does
day.
he notice me?
It depends on what you do.
Hang on. How long does pass without a trace last?
Probably not an hour.
I think an hour actually.
Up to an hour.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay.
I would like to.
Let me
start.
think.
Are you still in Almirage?
Yeah, you probably have. You probably if you.
I like synced them up.
Yeah. But if you like just sort of make your way through and get out, you can probably like as long as you're not hanging out because you're coming up on time. But if you make your way out of there, you can get out without him noticing.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just.
You can pass
Without a trace.
Yeah. So I clock my. We'll be best friends one day, and then I clock my actual 5 best friends. 4 best friends?
And Dredd.
The 3 best friends.
4 best friends, and then I'll cool.
Wow. The innkeeper at Suds on Snow is very offended, but fine.
He's suddenly just crying behind. He's like, I don't know why, but I feel like I've been slighted.
I feel like an Almirage hurt my feelings. And there's a bunch of drunk guys from the grate that are like, us too!
He is my best fan. He is not my best friend.
Oh,
Fair.
Got him.
Drawing the
Your very own
line.
Torah Hill, who knew?
Yeah.
No parasocial relationships
Um,
for Heisel.
Nope.
So, after that, you all, as long as you don't have anything else, can make your way back to the inn, get some rest. And we can start next session the next day.
I would go to. We're seeing Rich. Next
Yeah,
week.
you're gonna see Rich tomorrow. We have Rich queued up for tomorrow, and we have the fight between the Golden Bell and Zeke the Freak.
Grease the grease.
Anything
It's
else?
a 1v1v1. Let's go.
Anything else you guys wanted to do tomorrow, or do we just want to do those 2 things?
Do you think tomorrow we should have, for your fight,
Yep.
we should have you wear my scarf?
Yep, we did discuss that.
But before we even get to the grate.
Yeah, earlier. Yep.
I mean, we probably also should just have like a breakfast conversation because
Bacon and eggs.
Heisel has gotten 2 very valuable and now connected pieces of information
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
that I'm not aware of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever, I'll be at breakfast tomorrow.
I mean, you knew I'll be there.
Do you guys want to have that conversation tonight yet, or do you want to, tonight, Monday night, versus,
I got
even though that's over breakfast the next day? If that makes sense.
I'm good either way, and also
My reasoning
I
is
don't
that
know.
it's very easy for us to forget
Yeah.
We
Forget
could
things.
potentially.
that
Yeah.
next
Honestly, it
week.
might be good.
I mean,
to-
it also, like, you can give the cliff notes if you were planning to share that anyways, just how you inform us or don't inform us. You want to keep all that information.
Nah, he called me Hour Hag. I'll sit.
He didn't.
I'm assuming I get back to the inn before them, so I'll just sit at the bar waiting for them and be like, "Friends, you'll never guess what juicy tidbits I collected," and just
I didn't know they served tidbits
just
in that
gush
shop.
about the new friend I made.
They
We're
had tidbits?
We made eye contact.
I love
and
tidbits.
It's gonna be great. We're best friends. Also, she probably was pulling the same sorts of shenanigans that I was.
Wait, which one?
Slash will be.
The robe, you were right.
What about?
She has fabulous fingernails. Have you ever seen purple fingernails?
Yeah, when I've like stomped on somebody's hand after like they
Was
tried
it-
to steal something.
That's a good point. I've seen
Was
that.
it just
Yeah.
the nails that were purple, or was it also like down to the fingers?
Just the nails.
Okay, that's a lot less concerning.
I just they were so pretty and vibrant. It was great.
Yeah, like I
And
said,
we had a moment. We had a moment. It was great. I'm so excited to make a new friend. I bet you she heard voices in her head too. I am sure of it.
You know, if that's the case, what you could do is during our bout, you could just go and sit next to her and talk to her,
Ooh.
and then we could really be playing. What's that game that you talked about? It's that the one with the black and
Connect
white
4.
squares. No.
Shoots and ladders.
No, there's a king.
Go fish.
I don't.
Twister?
You said there were pieces on a board.
Oh, backgammon.
No, not that one.
No.
Checkers.
You
Take
sure
the
it's
sword
not
off the doll and
backgammon?
see.
What?
Chess.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. You guys have
Why is that? What was the saying again?
4D
He doesn't play
chess.
What?
Means we're playing like we'd be playing.
Oh, I thought you said they're
Dungeons
playing
and
checkers
Dragons and diners
we're
and
playing
dives.
Chess. What's 4D chess?
That. How familiar are you with the concept of time being an additional? So we're gonna be playing chess, but they're playing checkers. That's the.
Yeah, that one I get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we're
one.
playing two separate games. Yeah, I get that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arguably because you were
So
already
I will
from a
make
dimension
friends.
with 3 dimensions and you're in
I'd
maybe
have
a
to
new
play
dimension or a
fifth
different
dimension
planet. Who
chess.
knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's great. It's a double win. She can make a friend and prevent
And
her
then
from
when
attacking
I make friends
me.
with her, then you guys can be friends with her too.
Yeah, but she's friend with Argo, so
Why can't we be friends with her?
I can look at him.
He's pretty punch. But then you'll punch him, and then maybe you'll feel friendly about it.
Yeah, true. I might reshape his face enough to make him likable.
It's just uncanny that like we met this character officially tonight, and in the last week that character in Fab got spoiled as the last hero from the new set.
Oh, really?
And everyone's like, I have never seen a more punchable face in my life. Like it's just everybody's like, oh man, who wants to play as rich snobby asshole guy in this game? Like it's ridiculous. He's also very screw the rules. I have money because he has this clash mechanic.
I
But
read the card, yeah.
You can spend a gold and then like reset the top of your deck to try and find something better.
I liked it. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's so
Yep,
good. Just
screw
like-
the rules. I have money.
I love that. Great.
Oh, that would actually
Amazing.
be one of our bonus nights doing a Millennium Blades.
I
Oh.
do love that. I do
Just-
love playing that.
And
do love
I know
playing the rich
decks
person.
aplenty.
I know that Stefan has been missing that game.
Give me. I want the robot.
No, the robot is OP.
Erica gets the robot so she can win her first
Yeah,
game.
that's true.
Yeah, the robot
I have never
is
won
undefeated.
because the robot has only ever won.
It's
I tried to go to
it's a
free
crazy
Zodiac.
chaotic
I tried.
game
It's so good.
where
The robot wins.
you are playing a game about playing the fictional card game Millennium Blades.
Okay.
Which is mock Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's mock Yu-Gi-Oh.
And-
There is a robot character in it who I don't think has lost, including when
New
when
players
some of
every
us have
time.
played 3 games and a new person comes in and still just wins.
Yeah.
It's always
It's
they just
insane.
it's always at the end too. It's like no matter what. I remember like either the second or the third time Caleb and I were gaming in the tournaments. Like I was like, I'm gonna win this, and then the robot is just like, and I flipped the meta in the last tournament, and I win, and game over. I'm like, why? And then we don't even do the last tournament because
Yeah.
like this
It's
meaningless,
impossible.
Like, okay, I guess.
First 2 seconds, like, well, you win.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good game.
The robot.
I almost got Exodia in that.
That was the
Super
other one
close,
too.
Yeah.
Kevin was close to
game
Exodia.
is-
Like because
That game is wild.
I was in last the entire time, and I'm like I'm all in on one strategy, and I couldn't quite get the 5th
Yeah.
thing to like unlock it, and yeah, bummer.
Also, the different characters we really dove in on it, and
I didn't roll tonight.
like
Well, I rolled a
we
perception check.
voiced the characters
yeah.
based off of what they looked like.
I'm sorry.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Varying degrees of great.
Yeah.
I could have tried to do something.
The
Yeah.
decks of plenty.
It would have been
voices.
character.
I still don't remember why.
I don't either.
I
I think it was just like a square shape because it was a robot or something. I don't know.
All right. We will. I think we should be back next week.
Yeah.
With Millennium Blades.
Yeah.
Millennium Blades.
Because
You already-
No,
decks of
J
plenty.
Blades. J Blades.
J Blades.
Nah, screw.
We